make my stream.
Bitches! Fucking time once again
It's not.
for dumpster talk. You bitch! Why would you say that it isn't time? What time is it?
Because I didn't get to hear this. You're not playing from the studio.
I'm not.
Yeah. I assume that you're sending out.
I
the stream,
think
though.
I can fix that for you, actually. I do. That's always the way we like to start the show, is by fixing
fine.
Bite Binge's
Let's move on.
audio. It's always good.
I just wanted to start out with pointing out you made a mistake. I like to start every show pointing out you made a mistake, if possible.
That's
The best way to start the day. The best part of starting the stream is popping saying you're dumb.
Yeah, well, it does make it. It's
I don't know why I was gonna say
refreshing.
bitch, but then I'm like, that's not really saying you messed
Bitch
anything
would
up.
have helped make your slogan better. If you punctuate anything with bitch, you're gonna be doing better.
You learned that way back in the day.
I did. I learned that as a small young lad when my mother slapped me across the face. It was a great
What
day.
did she say when she did that?
No. She would say no. Oh shit.
No
Anyway,
to drugs?
no, she would say no to me after I said something like
Oh, I
bitch.
thought someone was
And then
offering
she
her
would
cocaine or
slap me
something.
in the face. God damn it.
How come you didn't they install a microphone in your desk? How come your microphone's not installed in your desk like mine is?
I do, well, because mine just does not fit like that. It's an interesting thing you keep bringing it up.
Why is that interesting?
Input device should
You
be.
need to add some more chroma on my my shit. By the way, this is the first few minutes is just all setup. You know, you should call the first segment of Dumpster Talk setting up.
Yeah, I
That would
don't
be,
understand
Here
why
we
that-
go, we're setting up. It's all exciting.
It's S. It's not in there.
Decibel meters all over the
Bitch
place.
is not in there.
Clip it.
If it ain't in there, it ain't in the show either. The show probably didn't hear the fucking
Theme song?
I
No,
bet
I
the
heard
song.
I turned on your screen. That played
Oh,
something. It
it
sounded
did
weird.
play. It did play. It played for the streaming.
It played.
audience.
I think it sounded weird, but
But
it
it's
did
not
play.
playing for you, which is a problem. And I believe I'm coming through correctly. I'm coming through microphone, virtual audio device, but I'm not doing that in Discord. Hello, can
whatever.
you still hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Hold on. Now, can you hear the motherfucking studio sound?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. We fixed it, bitches. We fixed it! Alright, welcome to the motherfucking show now. It's finally actually a fucking show. And I don't get fucking node at the beginning of the motherfucking show anymore. From the show not having the... Should I play the music again, Bipin? Should I do it? I might as well.
Well, you should do a fade to black and then fade back in.
Fade to black? Is that even possible?
Yeah, so we're starting over. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that.
You just turn off the whole. There you go. Now here we go.
Bitches!
Yeah,
It's fucking time! Once again! For Dumpster Talk! You bitch! I'm bum number one! And this is fucking Bite Binge! You're about to fucking listen to how much it fucking costs to buy video games in this motherfucking economy for the next hour! What do you have to fucking say, Bite Binge?
I looked into the camera and it scared me. I think it was like looking into the abyss.
The
That's what-
abyss. The abyss itself.
You know, have you ever heard this quote? You know, if you stare into the abyss too long, the abyss will start staring back at you.
That doesn't sound very profound. I would
Really?
think that would happen immediately when you went and stared at the abyss.
No, if you stare into the abyss too deeply, it'll stare back at you. I think it was something H.P. Lovecraft wrote. You know, Lovecraft, he
It's
writes
interesting,
weird
but it
shit.
doesn't make sense. Especially considering every abyss I've ever stared into stared back at me the first fucking second.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Abysses
you
do that.
buy into the premise that the abyss is like some sort of entity?
I buy into the fact that an unknown is always going to be filled with your subconscious. And in the case of my subconscious, whenever I look into something like an abyss, it does look back at me every time, and it doesn't wait
Speaking of the
because
abyss,
it cancels it. And also that I missee colors, and all those illusions work on me, those magic eyes and all that shit. It all works because I'm easy to fool. My brain will fill in the blanks very quickly without the information being there.
so I had a local beer store, whatever you want to call it, and so they sold me this Bavek Super Piss.
Shit, I'll take some piss. I wish I could drink it with you. Bavik sounds good. That sounds Slovenian. It sounds like
Boot
some...
failure, how's it going? It's actually Pilsner.
What up,
It looks
Boot?
like it says Super Piss.
Cheers.
Right?
Happy Saturday.
So I gotta pop this open.
The week has come around once again.
I gotta refill this Pilsner. Look at that. Look at this. Look what you get in this Pilsner.
That's excellent.
Anyway, that's my way of saying cheers. I gotta. This is not a usual drink for me. This type of bottle here. This is a growler. So you go there and they have stuff on tap and they fill your growler for whatever amount of money. I don't know. That's become a major thing in America. Like I don't know, like 10 years
growlers
ago.
are interesting. There's a whole subculture of people who do growler beer refilling.
It's also better for the environment.
We had a growler store that was local to my area, and it went out of business.
That's too bad.
It is too bad, but COVID took it out, and it's good to know that there's one near your area. They took out the growler store. Yes, the area where that growler store has been cursed for a while. There was a massage store that was in there before that, but they busted the people for fucking giving hand jobs.
Failure says, never heard of growlers before.
Yeah, growlers are like a kind of special. He just showed what it was. It's the actual container. That's what a growler is.
So yeah, it's just and
that's
this
a
is a
it's a small
one. You can get ones that are double this size a lot of the time. And so instead of getting beers from cans or from bottles and shit like that, you go to these places. You bring like
you get it without preservatives. This is tap beer you're getting,
and you get it from the tap into this.
Yeah, it's the tap beer. That's the reason you do it.
Yeah, I can open it here.
It's a very valid reason to buy it because I drink tapped beer if I can. I love it.
It could seal it, so you're sealing it with this thing. As long as this remains elastic, you have to replace it every once in a while. The what do you call
O-ring, the rubber gasket.
The gasket, yes, that's what I was going for. Gasket. So I went there with 3 of them. I got a Pilsner, I got a mead, and I got a cider, hard cider.
Nice.
So it's you can get like 3 interesting things.
Sounds delicious.
Now I'm drinking this Pilsner.
So we've got some news. Oh yeah, we do. Most of our show today is going to be about this. First, the personal news.
They already released a Nintendo Switch. Why are they doing another one?
They're doing another Nintendo Switch because the first one has poor online support and is lossy, especially with frames. It's a great system.
Lossy?
Lossy, yeah. It loses frames often. Even with
What
AAA
is
software.
lossy?
Lossy means that something is able to lose... It loses the original content. Like a lossy format, for example, is one that doesn't retain all the data. If you don't know what lossy means, look it up.
Why don't you look it up for me?
I don't have to. I just told you what it meant. It's just
Why don't
like
you
looking it up.
call your mama and ask her to look it up?
And my mom would lick it up. And she ain't gonna
She'd
fucking
look up the meaning of the word lossy?
Yes.
That's weird to say, but
MP3
okay.
is lossy. Exactly. Mini Furnace knows what the fuck is
So
up. Thank
MP3
God
is a
someone else
lossy of the Red Book
put
standard.
BYTE in his place.
Are you saying MP3 is a lossy of like the Red Book standard? Is that what you're saying?
No, MP3 is lossy because you lose data that is outside of the normal human hearing
I
range.
know it's compression of data.
It's what I'm telling.
But that's
I've
not
been
the
saying
same
this the
thing
whole
as
time, and you
losing
act like it's
frames.
so confusing. And yes, it
No, it's
is.
not. You don't even know what Red Book
Losing
standard is. So I
frames
know
is
more about
exactly
audio
what
than you do.
happens to tons of video formats when you compress them.
Why
It
don't you
ends up
Google
also
Red Book
compressing
standard?
pixels, and they end
And then
up
you'll know
blending
what the
colors. You
fuck
have
I'm
know what
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
You don't know what you're talking about. Look
You're
up
just fucking
WAV
dropping
files,
stupid ass
Red Book
words.
standard.
You can fucking take your Red Book standard and stick it up your colon.
You know, if you had a diary about like your periods and
You
stuff,
have
would that be your
diarrhea
red?
about your periods. You
Would that be
stupid
a Red
motherfucker.
Book? You know, if you have a diary about your periods when they happen, that'd be your Red Book, right?
That would. If you were a vampire and you only drank period blood, you would be a vagina vampire. And you'd also be the only vampire that never left a victim.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, can't you get blood as a vampire without hurting the person, like biting their
Yes,
neck
you
and
can
stuff?
just lip up menstrual blood. I mean, Dracula could have been well accepted in his day. He could have had a fucking brothel. It would have been great. And he could have left them clean for their husbands coming home. It would have been a win-win for all of fucking Transylvania. Fucking Koze
Well, he
knows
did
what
have
I'm
a
talking
brothel.
about.
He had like a room full of all of his vampire bitches.
Yeah, he would have fucking bitches day and night because they'd all be fucking ready for him. He'd have to have at least fucking 30 bitches per room and then 30 rooms of bitches because every day of the month, right? You gotta have some fucking breakfast, right? Fucking A.
I wonder if he
You get
required
hungry, I
his.
assume.
I wonder if he required his vampire, concubines to shower.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't think so, being dead and everything. I doubt you sweat much.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if there's like a time like a vampire was gonna go suck like this woman or guy's blood, but they smelled really bad, and like oh, and because they have like really sensitive sense of smell, and you
Well, I
like you
mean,
just can't
imagine
do
if
it.
the blood was bad. Like if there's way too much iron in it, or like it was
Yeah,
full of fucking cholesterol, and there's literal like fucking strings of fucking
you have HIV.
cholesterol in it.
Does HIV affect the
Oh yeah,
vampire?
what if it did have HIV? I wonder what fucking AIDS vampire would be like. I don't think it'd be much different than being a vampire. Like, you would basically have similar symptoms. You wouldn't be able to. Well, disease. You'd
You
be
ever heard of
immune to
hemophilia?
disease, I would think. Yeah, hemophilia is when you bleed and you can't fucking scab
So
up.
you would think
Yeah.
if you're a vampire, you want to keep around a bunch of people who have hemophilia, right?
Yeah, fucking hemophiliac fucking women that have periods.
That should be the focus of who you
could
look for as a
farm that
vampire.
blood. You could farm it and start bottling it for all
You
the
don't even have
vampires.
to. Yeah, it just like keeps going and going and going.
These women would not need jobs. Just once a month, they'd have to come in and donate, and they'd be paid a tidy sum, and they could go about their business for the rest of the month. It'd be a
By the way,
win-win.
Mini Furnace is here, even though he made the comment about MP3. I don't know if we mentioned that Mini Furnace said that, and now I'm saying it is, and he said it. Anyway,
He is
that's right, I'm here. He did it all caps,
all caps. He's on the screen.
which I found a little aggressive, by the way. I
Bright,
found that a
bright,
little aggressive.
bright and true on the screen with the Nintendo Switch 2. So we have news about the Nintendo Switch 2. Personal news. Why don't you let them know, Byte Bench?
Oh yeah, so the Nintendo Switch 2 is being released. I think June 5th or 12th or 15th.
Fifth sounds
Okay,
right.
yeah. I was gonna
Around
keep
that time.
yelling numbers until you eventually stopped me. I was just gonna keep going. It's gonna go 5, 12, 15, 18, 11 until you finally say stop. I'm like, yes, I got it.
You got it the
So
first time.
I don't know if you guys know, but it was a little difficult on the 24th of this month of our Lord, April, to obtain a pre-order because there were people who
Oh, that
registered
was
their-
hard.
registered their interest with Nintendo directly, and Nintendo's like, hey, if you've played 50 plus hours and you allow us to check your data and you have paid for a year of online service, we'll hook you up with the Switch. Just show your interest. And then apparently what happened was in Japan, 2 million plus people signed up and were, I guess, had the requirements to get the invitation for Nintendo. Had to go like, oh, whoa, just so you guys know, we definitely can't fulfill like 2 something million people, and probably a lot of you, if not a lot of you, are going to get invites like after the launch of the system. And they didn't say how far after the launch. They said after the launch because they don't want to make any promises. So now everyone's like, oh, so that same thing's going to happen in America because what? We have
Of course.
4 times the population in America.
And yes, and we are very hungry for it as well.
So that means there's going to be like 6 million or so people in America.
Yeah, at least.
Who are registered and meet the requisites. Yes. Not prerequisites. So now everyone's like, oh, so I better make sure I get up at or stay up on the 23rd, because on midnight on the 23rd here on the East Coast, right when it hits the 24th, Target, Walmart,
Best Buy
start offering pre-orders. And I texted bum number 1, which he ignored it because he's a dumbass, never checks his phone, and he's a horrible person when it comes to looking at his phone. I think when he gets home, he takes his phone and he like puts on a table and he leaves it there for like 10 hours at a time. That's what I think he does with his phone.
You're not wrong. That's exactly
what
happens.
I could remind him of a pivotal event such as, hey, remember to stay up to pre-order the Switch 2. Doesn't read it, goes to bed. So I'm up. I get 2 pre-orders. I tried to get one at Target because that's the one I cared about the most, because I have the red card, which is like the credit card, so I get like 5% off all purchases. So that's like it's $30 off. So I wanted that, but that site was completely screwed. Target, it would never allow you to check out. It just kept saying there's an error. So I gave up. I went to Best Buy and Walmart. Walmart put me immediately in a queue when I was there, like 5 minutes till midnight. I was like, okay, that's cool. Well, Best Buy, just nothing. Like, it would just sit there saying, this will be available soon. So I was in the queue. I think I first pre-ordered from Walmart. So I got a pre-order in for Walmart. Okay? I was in the queue early before it was even midnight. Got a pre-order in Walmart. Done. Got one. It's done. It's over. No matter what happens from here. But I'm like, I might as well keep trying. I'm going to see how many fucking pre-orders I could get. So I waited in that Best Buy one, refreshing. Eventually, like 30 minutes, like 12:30 or something. It eventually worked. Pre-ordered from there. So now I got 2 pre-orders. And then I kept trying on Target. It never worked. And I'm like, whatever. So I eventually gave up for a while. I was going to bed. It was like 1:40 or something a.m. And I'm like, let me check Target one more time. And it was fucking up. It was up and working an hour and 40 minutes after they went live, because it was completely screwed. Like, the website was completely screwed. And I went on there. It was there. I'm like, oh my. So I ordered a 3rd one. So now I have 3 pre-orders. Then yesterday, I heard that some GameStop still have pre-orders. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna leave work a little early. Which is yesterday, Friday. I'm gonna see if GameStop has any pre-orders. I got a 4th pre-order from GameStop, so I have 4 pre-orders for Nintendo Switch 2. 4. One of them the base, the other 3 are the Mario Kart bundle.
Yes, so many people had trouble. 4. So many people were busted on those websites, and thank God he's generously donating one of those 4 to me. So I've got one as well.
Yeah, you could have it at retail price. No markup. That's fine.
That's very kind of you. Unbelievable. So anyway, we are in the clear.
And
but
I
many
resold
people
all of those. I could make like $600 profit. Those 3 systems.
Every single one of these websites, major retailer websites, crashed. Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and GameStop.
GameStop is too.
Not only did the order page for the Switch crash, but it switched for other retailers, like for people who were buying
Walmart
regular
seemed
products.
like it did fine for me. I never saw anything wrong with Walmart. It put me in a queue. Other people got stuck in the queue indefinitely, but
yeah,
I got in the queue and I got
stuck thing. happened
Yep,
to lots
that
of
didn't
people.
happen to me. So to me, it seemed like Walmart did it perfectly. There was nothing
Walmart
wrong
did
with
it at least so that the other people weren't disrupted. Like I think Target was the worst situation.
Target was the worst. GameStop was completely crashed
Yeah,
too.
great GameStop didn't work like the whole night, even though it wasn't even up. It wasn't up until the next day.
It just crashed from all the people going on. They just completely crashed.
Yeah,
When
cart
I went to the
wipes,
store, I got one.
sold out notices, um, and there will be scalpers out the ass coming soon. Will you be scalping, or are you going to be giving to the people you
Well,
care about the
I know
most?
you,
You're
another
hooking me
friend,
up.
my sister. So I asked that all of you just register the, see if you get an invite for the Nintendo thing. And once we get close to the release, then on release day or whatever, go ahead and just get it through me. But if you somehow get an invite before release day, then, buy it yourself and I could scalp it if you don't mind. But if you don't get the invite, you'll have a release date from me.
It's beautiful.
That's what I ask.
Yep, you know this. I already mentioned that will happen. So, have you heard about the angry fans who are trying to counteract the snipers and the scalpers by posting
Yes.
fake eBay listings for imaginary Switch bundles, making the search
Yes.
results fucked up? What do
Yeah,
you
I heard
think
about it.
about
I've
that?
looked at it too.
What's your hot take on that situation?
I don't understand how, because my eBay store is important. I sell a bunch of stuff on, so I would not risk my eBay store for making a statement about fake things. Like, because what about if I get someone buys it and I have to say no, and then they get negative feedback?
I
That's
think
not
most
worth
of
it.
these people don't have eBay stores.
That's that's what I'm saying.
They won't be able to have one in the future though. So basically, or they'll start with a
You have to
poor
create like a
reputation.
dummy account. I'm not doing all that. Fuck that. I mean, I have a real account. I have real sales, real reputation that matters. I'm not gonna risk any of that for this.
Hmm.
But maybe they're creating fake accounts. I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, they're fake listings, fake accounts, of course. And it's very interesting to see people combating it in that way. I
Well,
thought that was.
I don't think it's the right way to go. But I do dream about doing that. Like, for instance, I would like to organize. Maybe this is coming up in your stories. A campaign for a bunch of people to go buy like Donkey Kong Bonanza or whatever. Find out if the game's not on the cartridge and everyone return it and have like hundreds of thousands of people do it. Let's just say who were all playing together to do this, because this is really fucked up what Nintendo's doing with these game cartridges. I think it's a really bad thing for the industry. I think it's a really bad thing for culture in general in terms of digital media preservation.
Uh huh.
It's awful, and I really hate that they're doing this. If they just allowed me to pay an additional $5, even $10, whatever, to have the game actually a version 1.0 version on the cartridge that doesn't need to be online to play it, I would literally pay that. I would literally pay the extra $5 or $10 more if they just did it. Like whatever it cost, like how much could it possibly cost you to have like a 1.0 version of the game that could be playable without online? There, that just doesn't. I just doesn't compute. Just charge it extra. You're already charging $80 and there's no game on the cartridge. That's ridiculous. The idea of doing that price hike
No
and there's
game
no
on
game
the
on there.
cartridge. So that means that once the online service is ended, that game will no longer function.
Correct. The
How is that
information's not
legal?
there.
It's an
They're
NFT,
doing
is
it.
what it is. That's an NFT.
They call it a game key, is what they're calling it.
That's dumb. Why would you want that?
You've heard of this, right?
No, it's dumb. Why would you
Oh my
want
God,
that?
this is news to you?
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's pulling a really fucking terrible thing on the gaming industry. The thing that we've all been fearing could happen, and they're doing it. They're
They're
literally doing
actually not including the game data on the cartridges, and they're calling them keys now, and they're making them
game
NFTs.
keys. Correct.
And also, you can still buy them digitally, though.
Correct. But the thing is with the game key is you could resell it. So they're saying you could do the reselling aspect of it because it's resellable. But it's the information's not there locally to that game cartridge. It's not there. So I know that
That
these
means
things
the
don't
information's
matter
never
to a
going
lot
to
of
be
people.
there, and we're going to have a harder time modding, ROMing, and preserving game history, like you said. That
Yes,
sucks.
the preserving digital game culture. I mean, like think about, I have all these Nintendo games. It matters to me that I have these original made games that this this technology, this intellectual property, is encapsulated in this thing that could live for hundreds of years. Like it could, I mean, maybe someone have to replace the capacitor on the circuit board or whatever, but it still could be recoverable, and you could access the data.
Yeah, it's true.
Whereas a game key that is literally just an unlock
It's worthless.
is worthless.
It's worthless. It's
I mean,
unfortunate.
it's worth more than a digital purchase because you could resell it.
So are you
but-
still gonna buy those because of that reason?
I guess, but I really don't like it. I really don't. But you know, interestingly enough, Cyberpunk 2077 will be on the cartridge because that's what CD Projekt Red wants.
Interesting.
Isn't
That's a
that- yeah,
good
it is
statement to
interesting,
make.
huh?
Yeah. Will it read?
Yeah, it's going to be the game will be on the cartridge.
Interesting.
But that's because that particular publisher doesn't like this game key shit, and so they're showing like we're going to do it the way it should be done. So you have one publisher, CD Projekt Red, who's doing the right thing, and like no one else, as far as I know. And I don't think anyone else has announced that they're putting the game locally on the game. I'm not aware of one other person. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't plan on even releasing physical copies. So I understand. I mean, it's a first world problem to have, though, to have this decision of whether to make these game key cartridges or not as part of your game launch.
Well, just think about it like how when we lost the Library of Alexandria because it got sacked by, you know, the Ottoman Empire or whoever.
Yeah,
right?
that's ass. That did happen.
They burn it, and then all that information is lost. But think about thousands of years from now where someone could literally, I understand you might say, oh, but what are the chances of it? But there literally could be a loss of all information of everything on the servers everywhere, and just like one freaking clamshell copy of a video game, and now the civilization 3,000 years from now is like, what is this? And they actually access it, and this game lives again. Whereas if it only lives on a server somewhere and that server is taken down,
Yeah, it's worthless.
it's gone
then.
forever.
It's not just gone from an archaeological perspective. It's gone to that fucking culture, the next culture. 4 generations later, Yuna knows what a Nintendo is. She's pushed the button and played it. Like that's because we can inject that into our culture now, even though it was part of a culture that was a long time ago, like 40 years ago. So if you can't do that because the servers are down, that's going to be like 40, 50 years from now. That's going to be a problem right then. It's going to be a very quick problem. It's a problem you and I might even have to deal with, which sucks. I don't plan to be dead by the time those servers aren't supporting these games. So this
It's
sucks
just very
for us.
unfortunate Nintendo is basically innovating in this shitty practice that I think at one point Microsoft or Sony was going to do it, but there's so much pushback on the game core gamers that they decided not to, on like making everything digital only and stuff like that. And they just didn't want to mess with it. Nintendo's decided, hey, our demographic is younger.
We don't
Let's
care.
do this. Yeah, let's do this shit.
They
Let's-
just
let's-
said we don't care. They're gonna buy our shit no matter what. We don't care. We're Japan. We do things the way we want to do it, and the whole rest of the world licks our balls, and they do, because we want the fucking
yeah, but
Mario.
I really
Brothers.
don't. I don't like this.
We want them.
I don't like this. What
I
they're
don't like it
doing here.
either. I don't like the fucking region restriction bullshit that they did in the 80s. I don't like any of this shit. It's classic Japanese shit, though.
I mean, as much as I like a lot of the stuff Nintendo does, shooting, you know, doing stuff that's different, this is basically like innovating new grounds of being an evil corporation. Not evil, but prioritizing just money over what long-term ramifications will it be if all of our content.
It's being a permission ass for being an ass, and no reason other than being an ass. Just like, oh yeah, other regions can't see our culture because fuck you, that's why. That's the only reason, bitch. Like that kind of bullshit. Region locking DVDs.
Pseudo Shaman, where's your
Region
freaking
locking
alerts?
fucking video
Your alerts
games.
are-
Not
oh, there it is.
releasing fucking games or allowing people to play them in the native language. That kind of bullshit has been rampant
How's
forever
it going, Pseudo
in that
Shaman?
society, and I'm not surprised
And
at
son of
all that they
Adrian.
are needlessly restricting data. That's all they're doing is needlessly restricting something, which is something the Japanese have been doing
I wish they would just
for
and I would be-
5,000 years.
And if they had a version of the game cart that, you know, was $5 more that had the information on it, and they want to have a version that's $5 less that doesn't and is just the game key, all right, fine. Then at least I have the option.
That kind of reasonable dialogue is not going to work in Japan. The rules are the
Ooh,
rules.
Shaman.
That's
I
how
know
it
they
is.
don't want to make two different versions, and then yeah, I could see why. But I'm just trying to give them some sort of out if they made it some sort of compromise. A version that has the full game on it. We're talking about Tsushima about how Nintendo is going to not have the full game on their game cards coming out for the Switch 2. They're just kind of what they're calling game
You know what
keys.
I think should happen? I think that they shouldn't have right. I think they should allow for firmware updates on the games, and that when they update the fucking physical copy, that they update the fucking thing like a firmware update. That's what I think. So that way, if you've got a physical copy and you get it upgraded, then you get your upgraded version, and then if the fucking world ends, you've got the fucking most recent ass version possibly. That would be dope. That'd be a step in the right direction.
Oh, you mean if you could, like, back in the day where they had those floppy drives, you could write new games to that were in Japan, and you can go to, like, the game store.
Kind
put it in the
of, but I don't
kiosk.
want it to be like that kind of memory. It would have to be really infrequent writes. It would be more like a firmware update than it would be. It'd be a reprogrammable EEPROM, you know, kind of that kind of stuff, but not.
You mean
NAND?
EEPROM?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, just EEPROM.
Yeah. So that would be a step in the right direction, in my opinion. And if I released a physical game, that's the kind of way I'd like to do it, because I'd want my patches to be part of it. Like, I wouldn't want someone's shitty version of my game to be the one that they got at a garage sale. I would want it to be the best version possible.
Because it's
and
electronically...
if it's updatable, it should be updatable. And if it can't be updated, then play it on the version it is.
It's electronically erasable, programmable, read-only memory, so it's EEPROM.
Yes, exactly. I know. Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, that's something I don't like. But, you know, the other thing that's strange to me... Well, one thing I'll say I was glad about. Let me talk about the things I did like that were a surprise to me about the Switch 2. I was surprised that they're going to allow me to upgrade the version of, like, Tears of the Kingdom, which I didn't finish, and I really want to go back and visit. So having an upgraded version for $10 or whatever, I'm okay with that. And to have, if it really looks better on my new TV and it runs better, has a stupid feature with a notebook, who the fuck, you know, cares about that? But if it looks better frame rate and stuff, to me that's worth $10 because I'm a weirdo and I'm willing to pay $10. If I'm spending 50
I'm
hours
totally
playing a
willing
game,
to pay $10. I'll do Breath of the Wild too.
see, I've played so much Breath of the Wild, I really don't care about playing that anymore.
Fucking Mario Maker, I want it. I hope they have one for
But-
Mario Maker. I
But
will
yeah,
crap
so I
myself
was
if
glad
they
about that
upgrade
that was a
Mario Maker.
thing. But the weird thing is, and I think maybe we talked about this, but they're gonna sell Switch 2 versions of those games, and they're like asking stupid amount of money, like for a remaster of a game that came out like 7 years ago. It's still
I'm
so
willing to
someone
pay
who's
it if
trying
I
to
love
buy it
the
for
game.
the first time. I know, but
It-
it's ridiculous. It should be lower. Like, let's just say this. So like Donkey Kong Bonanza is a new game, and it's gonna cost $70, right?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It's a new game. Mario Kart's
Yep.
a new game. It's gonna be $80. All right.
Mhm, yep.
People are saying maybe it should only be 70, whatever. But how the fuck is Breath of the Wild $70? How the fuck is Tears of the Kingdom
Breath of
$70?
the Wild is only $10 because it was
No,
$70
no,
when you bought
no,
it before.
no. If you buy the Switch 2 version, it's $70.
Oh damn!
Like the
well,
physical
that's just
copy.
an old ass game then. That's all there is to it.
But
They're
I'm
just
saying
saying,
why?
They're just
Why
saying, well, they're not
$70?
discounting their games over time. It's the same as if you buy an NES cartridge; they haven't gone down over time either.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you
like-
buy, okay, let me give you an example. So Sony did like a remaster of Dawn Horizon. It was $50 because it's a remaster of a game that already existed. When they did a remaster of Last of Us, it was new retail MSRP $50 because it's a remaster of an old game. That
Uh-huh.
makes sense. So how the fuck does Nintendo? They're having a remaster of an old game, and it's $70 fucking. It's ridiculous. And
That
on top of
sounds
that,
like Nintendo.
as people have said, for Breath of the Wild, it does not include the DLC. So that means if you,
How many people
it's
have this problem though? Every one of us have Breath of the Wild already.
okay, but some people are gonna buy the Switch 2 version, aren't they?
If they no, they'll just
Why
upgrade for
offer it if it's dumb?
$10.
Why offer it? Why do it? Get off the thing about what about people that already have it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
Most
people who don't
people
have it.
have it. Like
Okay, but
there are going to
okay,
be
well,
very
I'm not
few that
talking
don't.
about them.
Those people have to pay full price too.
Okay, so
Too
all right,
bad,
fine, go
bitch.
ahead.
Like get a used copy. Like that's the
Okay,
thing
but
to
why
do.
fuck over people who don't have it? Why do that?
That'll
Why
make that
not? Why
physical
not have
copy
like a
worth
version
money.
of the games like, hey, I'm glad I waited and I got the Switch 2 version. I'm glad I did that instead of like, oh, you waited to buy the game. Well,
Son
fuck
of
you,
son
$70.
son of Adria says that he would like them to remake the Ocarina of Time. And again, I'll bet he'd pay $70 for that bitch. I bet he would, and I bet they'd charge for it. People fucking want what they want. If you've got something they want, they're gonna fucking pay for it. That's how
Yeah,
it
but
works.
the thing is, yeah, but if they remade Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, would it be the Master Quest version or the regular version?
Both. It'd have to be both. You'd have to have both on the same.
You gotta have both.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I still haven't played the Master Quest version. I have the GameCube edition that has both, which is like awesome title to have.
It is
Which is,
the
it's always crazy to me. I look back at some of the GameCube games that are worth a lot of money. And I look
Yeah.
at that limited one with Ocarina. I'm like, why isn't that one worth more? Why is that one not worth as much as like WarioWare or something? I don't get it.
Yeah, that never made sense to me either. I thought that would be rare, but it's not. And yeah, WarioWare, I have that. How much is that worth?
I don't know. I'm just guessing that it's worth more, but I don't know for sure.
I have a lot of. I have some good WarioWare Wii titles.
Well, I know like I was thinking more my Wii U WarioWare is worth like $90 last time I checked a year and a half ago. I'm like, how is WarioWare on the Wii U worth $90? Because that's more what I was thinking, I guess, when I said that. I don't know what it's worth on the GameCube.
I don't know either.
But so, and again, back to the Switch 2 with Zelda and the upgrade things. You know, I think that's fine. You know, they have Mario Jamboree and they want $20 to upgrade. That's fine. You know, because they're saying that they're including more than a slight remaster. They're adding more content, so they want you to pay extra $10 more. That's fine.
So
that applies to Mario Kart Jamboree.
I'm gonna list
Kirby.
off. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But what I don't agree with is the people who are buying the Switch 2 version of Mario Kart. Look, I would be one of these people because I don't own Mario Jamboree for the Switch.
That's a $20 upgrade. You understand that, right? That's not a $10 upgrade for the Mario Jamboree.
That's what I just said.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land's also $20.
That's what I just said.
I know.
Just
It's
said
crazy.
that. But
I'm
what I'm
repeating
getting
it.
at.
I'm reinforcing.
Oh,
the
okay.
story.
I thought you were. The way you present it as if it was new. My bad.
No,
I
that's not new. You
misinterpreted.
just said that. But anyway, yes, $19 goddamn dollars and 99 cents. That's fucked up.
But what I wanted to say about that is, in terms of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Party Jamboree, Kirby and the Forgotten. How can all four of those be $70 to buy the Switch 2 version? They're games that already exist and they've been out for a long time.
That you've already bought. These are upgrade fees. I don't think $20 is worth Mario Party upgrade. That's what I don't think.
You didn't what? Say that again?
I don't think the Mario Party upgrade is worth $20.
Yeah, but it has. You don't know that. You don't know how much additional content it has.
I don't think it's. Oh, if it has new maps and shit, that's a whole.
It has
nother
new
story.
stuff. That's the whole point. It's okay. So the idea is this: it has more than just
It's
a
more than
graphical
just
upgrade.
graphic
It's got
content.
extra.
It's
It's
like
got extra
content. Oh my
Like the Zelda
God.
stuff just has like a notebook or something stupid.
A
that's
notebook is
you
stupid.
know what I mean?
I don't want to deal with that. That's why it's $9.99 though. So the Mario
Right,
Party
that's
is
why-
actually
yeah.
more Mario Party, more mini games and shit.
Yes, more mini games, more modes. Yes, and they have modes that are
Mm.
specific with the camera for the Switch 2. Yes.
Oh, the camera. Let's talk about that fucking camera. God
pre-order it?
damn. That's not the camera. Where's the camera?
Are you gonna pre-order it though?
No, I'm not going to pre-order the camera. There. This.
Why?
God damn it. There's the camera. All right. Let's talk about that fucking camera. So that piranha plant. This is the piranha plant camera.
Oh
right?
yeah, I told you about this. Yeah.
So
There's this other company making a camera compatible with the Switch that looks awesome. Like aesthetically, it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna? Do you have a picture of it?
Oh, I don't. I don't have the piranha plant picture. No.
Oh, then why'd you just bring it up?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that there was a problem with the piranha plant camera, and this camera.
There is a problem with the piranha. There is. So there's this other company that's Japanese called Hori or something that makes products that are compatible with the Switch or Nintendo products. So the Nintendo one, this camera is like, I don't know, 1080p or something. But so there's this other company that made a cool version that aesthetically looks like the Piranha Plant from Mario Brothers, and like the mouth can open and close, just like how you would have a shutter on your webcam to like obscure it or whatever. So it's like, oh, that's so cool, and it actually looks like the Piranha Plant. I actually pre-ordered it first, and then I found out it only does 480p, and the Nintendo one does like 1080p resolution. Like, why the fuck? I mean, aesthetics are cool, but why would I pay the same price for a camera? Because the aesthetics are cooler, but the resolution is 480p versus 1080p. That's
Yes,
fucking
Hori
ridiculous.
has the rights, which is what this controversy is about. It's about this camera being ass, but it being a cool design with the piranha plant. Exactly.
I know, but
Food
Hori
failure
is
knows what
full
this is
of
about.
Hori is fucking. What the fuck are they doing with 480p resolution on their webcam? That's fucking ridiculous.
They sourced it from fucking old warehouse in Sharp Electronics. That's fucking shuttered down during COVID-19. They got them for pennies on the dollar. And your Switch cameras, if they're cute, they've got those fucking shitty ass fucking
I mean, it's a
camera
scam.
lenses
I would
in
say
there.
it's close to a scam because it
I'm
looks.
telling
cool.
you what they did. I'm saying it plain English to you.
Because a lot of parents will be like, "Oh, that's so cool," and they're gonna buy it, and they don't realize it's like
It's 480p. It's
480p.
It's
Like, why? Like, what in the year 2025?
For
you're gonna put
reference,
a
this
web-
dumpster talk monitor on your 1080p monitor is 480. Like, that's how small it is if you full screen us. That's small.
that just blew my mind. I canceled my pre-order immediately. I was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" Pre-ordered, and then I'm like, "Wait a minute!" And I heard people talk about it in like comment section of where I found the link, which was Wario64 on X.
Yeah, it's gotten bigger controversy now.
And I was yeah, but I heard about it directly from the same link that showed me that it was available to pre-order. And then I looked at the comments after pre-ordering it, and I was like, "What?" Like I just kind of like, "Oh, that looks so cool. Of course I'm buying that over the OEM one. It looks so much cooler."
Mm-hmm.
Wrong. Why don't you show it? By the way, we're talking so much about the aesthetics.
Yeah, I don't have a picture of it. Do you
You can't just pull up a fucking picture of it online. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, it looks like the Piranha Plant from Mario Brothers. It is really cool. And instead of having the shutter thing, the mouth closes so people can't see it if you don't want people to who could hack your camera to see your living room or whatever, which is cool. Because you know, like when you have a laptop camera, a lot of times they have a shutter that closes on it, so that just physically, if someone
I've gone
hacks
ahead
your
and
computer-
summoned it. I've got some pretty quick shit for getting the images on the.
yeah, so the
on the
mouth
screen
closes
now.
on that as like a shutter type thing,
That's
which is cool.
so dope, but they fucked it up and put that.
They fucked
that
it up.
fucking,
They really
put
fucked it up.
put fucking warehouse scraps inside this thing, is what they did, and it's a damn shame. It's a scam. It really is, and too bad because that's very cute. It's adorable. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, I sent bum number one the link, and then I found out it's trash. And I like, by the way, don't buy that. I sent it to you. Don't buy it. It's 480p.
Yes.
Because I actually pre-ordered it after I sent it to you. I sent it to you. I pre-ordered it, and then I
Yeah,
found
you
out.
told me.
like,
You told
whoops,
me you pre-ordered
canceled.
it, and then there was an issue. But then, yeah, it came up again in the actual news. This whole situation. It's a
Well,
big
it's
problem.
fucking
It's not just
ridiculous.
you. And yeah, there's a lot of people who are upset about this because they want this camera, but they want it to be good.
Would you like a cool-looking camera, but it looks like shit? functions like shit. Like, oh, okay, I'll take the cooler looking camera that functions like shit. How hard is it to have a good webcam in that thing? It shouldn't be
So the
hard.
global supply of the Nintendo
Oh, here we
Switch
go.
is predicted to be 8 million units at launch day. Total global supply. You just said that Japan already had 3 million in their Switch subscriber pre-qualified program, and that was more than they
It's two
had
point
for the
something.
that was more than they had for the domestic market.
Yes,
You've
it was.
already said that America is going to have way like 5 million, like
Six
6
plus
million.
because we have 4 times the
So
population.
that's more than they have. So there will absolutely be a severe shortage in North America and Europe. And some are suggesting that Nintendo may trickle stock deliberately to maintain hype on the system.
Hey, I got 4 pre-orders.
Yeah, I know. You are very lucky.
You know, there was a YouTuber.
I hope
maybe
they
you know
honor
him.
them. You might not get your pre-order honored. I hope
You know,
they
I
do.
thought about that. What if I gave all you guys your Switches and then mine doesn't come through and it gets canceled? That would be so shitty.
If you wound up without a Switch, I'd give you mine back.
Thank you for
You
that.
deserve it. You would have to get mine back.
I would assume out of the 3 of you guys,
I wouldn't give it to
you
one of your other recipients, but I'd certainly give it back to you. God damn. All right. Anyway,
but so yeah, what I was saying, there's a YouTuber, I don't know if you follow him, I follow him. It's called like RGT80.
nope.
He's a famous YouTuber that does Nintendo stuff, but he's done videos about his attempt to try to get a Nintendo Switch. RGT85, sorry. just typing in-
RGT85.
Yes, that's his name.
That's his name.
That is his YouTube name. So he does a lot of Nintendo content, and he couldn't get any of the pre-orders.
Yeah, a lot of
tried to go-
YouTubers couldn't. A lot of
He
them.
tried to, and he's like,
Ryu
it's like my
Car-
livelihood. Like if I can't put out content day one, I'm losing out on so
Yeah,
much
he
revenue.
needs to get a scalped one. Is what he needs to do if he can't.
Well, he
get
said
it.
he would.
Yeah,
But,
he
but
has
the thing
to.
is, he created content with his mission to get one legitimately. So he created content from that.
Yeah, that's also smart. You got to do it. You have to make your mission your content and make the struggle pay for you too, if you can.
Well, that's what he
especially
did.
if
So
you're
he's
in
good
this-
at that.
in
He
this
he took the
thing
struggle and made
that
it
we're
content.
doing. Yes, smart.
So instead of just like what you said, well, I guess I'll just pay the scalper price. That's not much of a story. But if he does like multiple videos about his mission to find a way to
Yes.
pre-order the Switch, and it's like
Smart-
3 or 4 episodes.
Smart guy. Yep, respect. That's a smart way to get the thing
So
done.
he said, let me tell you the solution. I thought it was pretty interesting because he talked about he tried the 3 retailers like I did, couldn't get one from Target, couldn't get one from Best Buy, couldn't get one from Walmart. He tried to drive to his local GameStop like I did. There was a giant line. There was no way he was getting one. They had tons of people, and they were saying like, "There's no way they're gonna give all of them to the people in the line." So he lost. He tried again to get it from GameStop online, but it crashed.
I would have
Right.
right immediately in that GameStop line. I would have gone to the front of the line and I'd have given $100 cash to one of the people in the front of the line for their spot. And I'd have been done with that horse. I would have just done it right then and there. But he wanted the legitimate price and was making that content. So keep going. How do you resolve it?
He went on X and he typed in the mall that he tried to go to because there was a big line.
Mm-hmm.
And he was seeing if anyone happened to be posting content who was in that line on X. And there was a guy. And because he typed in the name of the mall, switched to, and he found someone who was posting content about being in the line. And he contacted that guy through X. And he said when he contacted him, he saw the guy was one of his followers.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, that's great news because he might know who I am. He's
Ah.
following me on X. So he actually just DM'd him on X. Hey, I'm RGT85. I'm the YouTuber guy. I was wondering if you would be interested because I see you're in line. You're in line because he wanted someone local. Because there's
Yeah.
people who, what he was saying this all the time. There's other people on his channel saying, "I'll give you mine," but they're in different areas and they can't ship it to him. So basically, meaning like they would have to get it day one, then ship it to him, and then how long is
Yeah.
that going to take?
So
Now
he
he's
bought
not putting
two
out any
instead of one.
content.
He was able to get two of them, and one of them was for him, or did he give him his?
Yeah, the guy said I did pre-order too. So
Nice.
he sold it to him at cost, and the guy's local to where he is. So that means on launch day he could give it to him. So that's how he solved it. And he turned that
awesome.
into content, that whole trek. Instead of doing like what you said, which would be no content, of just paying a scalper price. He turned it into this quest.
Another option you might have that still is viable
Who,
is
me?
no, someone else who has not got the Switch already. I guess you could get a 5th one.
I could get a 5th one.
You could. Because another option that you may have available, because these are not all gone, is the Costco offering of a $499.99 bundle of the Switch 2 console, Mario Kart World, and 12 months of Switch Online. These
That's
are
a good
limited
deal.
to one per it is a good deal. One per customer, no back orders. So if you go in there, you might be able to secure yourself a pre-order if you've got a membership and all that shit. So that's pretty
When does
crazy.
that start? When does that start?
I'm pretty sure that already began. Let me look.
See, so that's an important part of the story, the start date and things like that. In the story they say you need to know the what, the 5 whys. What, when, why, who, where. Your when is not in that story. You're missing one of the W's, which is when. The when is missing. You're violating the 5W principles of journalism. It's almost like you just suck at journalism. Like
We're gonna try to figure out the answer of this.
Sometimes I feel like you just give information on this stream, and you don't even look it up to see if it's correct or not.
You may feel that way, but we here at Dumpster Talk pride ourselves in the accuracy of most of the information that we put on here.
Most okay.
and when we fuck it up, we issue the rare correction, which you may see today, but not yet. The
Thunderlove is here, and his first comment is bitches
June
everywhere.
5th is when it is available, so you have to be there launch.
June 5th. I should set my alarm on my phone.
That one's a launch special. So if you want
that's a launch special.
Yes, that's a launch special. That's a June 5th thing. You get in line at Costco and you get a Switch and your online membership and your Mario Kart for $500. That's the situation now. They may end up doing some sort of mitigation thing because the demand is going to be really high and they may figure out some way for you to do a pre-order of it, but that's not what they're doing. It's going to be a launch. So you can get this bundle at Costco if you show up on June 5th. Stand in line. It's pretty much what
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think you should with 4 of them already.
I have 4 pre-orders.
I think you're good, man.
I don't know what I'm doing. Although I'm not making money. I've thought about this. Like, instead of getting you yours for being lazy, or my sister or my other friend, I could just sell those other 3 Switches, make like $600, probably.
Yeah,
total.
you could. You could sell one of them to me. I would buy it and pay your markup. But
I don't want to pay. I wouldn't do that.
You would have to deal with the fact in your heart that you profited off of me. But I mean, I would still happily do that, knowing at least the fucking scalper was someone I knew. I'd rather give it to you than some fuckhole.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you could at least wait to give me the money on launch day, and if you haven't gotten your invite from Nintendo, then go through with it. If you get your invite after, whatever, you profit off of it. Good job. If you want to take it up, would you even take it up at that point?
Take what up?
Okay, so launch day occurs, all right?
Yes.
I have your Switch 2 at my house.
Yes.
You're gonna what? Come over and get it?
Hell yeah.
On launch day?
Of course.
Is that? Definitely. Let's see. What is launch day?
I will probably take the day off, dude. It'll probably be a day off. If I haven't already left my job,
said June 5th?
I think I will not have left by that point. It will be a day off. 100%.
You could always
June
come
5th.
to the office.
My birthday's June 3rd. I'll probably be taking that
Oh,
day off
really?
too. I never work on my birthday. That's why no one ever says happy birthday to me, because I'm never there.
All
Let me
right,
see.
so
When is it this year? Oh,
it's a
it's on
Thursday.
Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
June 5th is on a Thursday.
Yeah, June 5th is on Thursday, but June 3rd is on Tuesday.
So I assume you're not coming to the office on Thursday.
No, it doesn't look like it. No.
Will that be the easiest way for me to give you the Switch?
Oh, I could come into the office just to get it.
You could.
That'd be no
That would
problem.
be-
It's 5 minutes. I'll go in the office and get it. Easy.
That's easier for you than coming to my house.
It is. I'll do whatever it takes. So it really isn't going to be an issue.
All right.
Ugh.
Yeah. So like, but if you get your invite before then I'll just keep it.
I've lost my Discord. I'm sorry.
You've lost your Discord.
I found it.
Do you have the Famicom keyboard? Either of you? No, I do not have the Famicom keyboard.
Moog Trail says you're going to sit on the fucking pile of switches like Smog.
Yeah,
And,
I'm gonna be a Smog from The Hobbit.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It's a good reference. But yeah, you're right. And then we've got the Walmart bundle. Did you get the special deal from Walmart? I don't know. Did you one of yours?
What special deal? What's the special deal?
Wasn't there something special about the Walmart launch as well?
Not that I'm aware of.
Hold on, let me confirm if there was anything. I could have swore there was.
Fafnir in Lord of the Rings universe. Oh, Fafnir's the guy with the arrow.
No,
right?
I'm
That
sorry.
kills
I'm
Smog?
sorry. It wasn't a problem actually. It was the pre-order page
I
had an
assume
issue.
Fafnir's the archer that killed Smog. I'm guessing, right? If I had to guess, I assume that's who Fafnir is, but I don't know. I'm guessing.
Yeah, the page, the pre-order page was removed.
What? What? How is that a special? What are you talking about?
It's not a special. It's ass. I'm wrong.
Skidoo McPherson's here. Welcome, Skidoo McPherson, and fuck you.
Good evening. You got a good VOD to watch at the back, and fuck you too. It's always a fucking beautiful day here at the Dumpster Talk Studios. So I'm fucking gonna that's not actually anything. So
I have more Pilsner. Hey,
that
so
is
now
it.
I gotta.
That's what we have to say about the Switch, unless you have anything else to say about it.
Well, I'm out of Pilsner.
Well, drink more beer. I need to drink more beer too. I've only like
Fafnir is a
fucking
gold
inch.
hoarding dragon, the Scandinavian myth. I didn't know. Well, I'm gonna go make a drink because I've drunk all my Pilsner, so I'm leaving. I'm out of the show until I have more alcohol. It's in my contract. You can check it if you want.
You check your contract. Fucking bitch. Let's find. What the fuck? The fuck? What the fuck does this do? It makes my voice so loud. That was super loud.
The fuck is this?
I've got fuck all right now. Yeah, it's too bad. Beer. Yeah, fucking pipe in, who knows what he's doing. I'm trying to motherfucking get some toilet entertainment. This is the same shit. Here we go. Bitch. Why does this? What? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? This doesn't actually do anything. Why? Doesn't do shit. What does this do? Doesn't do dick either. Fuck you, piece of fucking bull. This is what sound in the motherfucking actual toilet bowl of BYTE. Just like this, every fucking brilliant diarrhea. Oh. Oh. It's fart indeed. Oh my dear Lord. How did we get the microphones close to the toilet? Oh. He's still I was thinking he was finished. He's still. Oh god, there's another streak down his pants. It's fucking shit. God, I bet the cat's even running away. Stinks so bad. Oh, fucking Christ. Just imagine all the curly hairs. Fucking little pieces of shit hanging off the end. Oh, disgusting. Oh, I swear to God, missing is the fucking splashing sound. Wash your hands, dude. God damn. What the actual fuck? He fucking literally fucking shoved some toilet leak out. Oh, Scheißen. I'm fucking crying. Fucking laughing at how realistic. How can AI makes our God damn it, dude, fucking finish. Fucking burns. That fucking hot acid feeling of Taco Bell or John's, depending on how far north you are. Fucking bitch. Died by the toilet. He brought the microphone in. God damn. Bitch.
Made it.
Damn, you had a hell of a time, didn't you?
I did.
Wow, I mean,
I'm
Taco
ready.
Bell is one thing, but Jesus.
Taco Bell's a hell of a drug.
I'm gonna go get a beer. I'll be back.
What?
Entertain
You're
them.
leaving?
I'm sure they'll be as entertained
You should have. You should. You know how they have a video, Bravo. But I'm glad you're entertained by my lack of presence. But I'm here now. You know, people always focus on when their dad isn't around and not taking him to the baseball game. And what about when he was there?
Yeah, what about when I'm here?
Pay the mortgage.
I don't fucking take 2 years to leave and get a beer.
Well, I did a lot of other
My
stuff.
valves work.
There was towels in the sink I had to rinse.
I know. We heard you stick the towel up there. Anyway, don't worry about it. Fucking don't worry about it. Oh Jesus, this thing is not even. That's not even related.
How is the color in your shirt changing on the stream?
I'm not sure. I'm like
It
a
really is.
chameleon.
It's like popping in different colors as you move around. It really
Yeah,
was.
it's
I
fucking
was-
weird.
I saw it before and I saw it just now.
The fabric must be fucking with the OBS or whatever. That's fine.
What is this? What is this clip?
What clip?
Boot failure put a clip on there. What is that about?
That's what happened when you left. You play it if you want.
Jail Barons here. Cheers. Just tuning in now. Sipping on Dos Equis Cerveza tonight. Dos Equis Cerveza. I had to learn that because when I would call down to room service, I'd say Dos Cerveza. Because if you say 2 beers, they're going to be like, what? Okay. And you're like, 2 beers. Okay. Anglais.
Thank you for the clip.
No.
Boot
No
failure. I love
Anglais.
clips.
And then you have to say
We go
Dos
through those sometimes.
Cerveza.
We have clip shows, so you're gonna
Dos Cerveza. I actually did have this happen to me, where they didn't know beers, and I had to like say Cerveza because they
Hell
Cerveza.
yeah. Go get Dad's beer. Your
Muy
dad is
frío,
cool.
por favor. Very cold, I assume. Very cold. 'Cause I know French, so
I'll say free.
French is similar with Freud, F-R-O-I-D. So fria, I'm sure, is also cold.
Yes, free.
It's interesting if you learn one of
Depending if
the
it's a
Romance
girl or a
languages.
boy.
If you
And-
learn, go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's Frio or Fria because it's the same as French. It's got female and male nouns.
Yes. Articles and nouns.
I think it's mostly. Well, the articles also have female and male forms, so they have to match the nouns. The nouns are what matter.
Correct. Yeah, it's all. That's
It's all about
one thing
matching
that.
the nouns.
That's one
The
thing that
nouns are what
English
control
got
it.
right. That those languages fucked up. I feel
Yeah, that's
like
a
what
big,
the fuck
big
is that?
Fuck up. Yeah, you don't stick your dick inside of fucking whatever the house. I guess you do. stick
Skidoo
it in the
McPherson
house,
said,
but-
"Fuck, it's all gone." What's all gone? What's all?
No,
something's
all the
gone.
fucking Corona or Modelo. He had Modelo. His dad had a bunch of beer, but he drank it. Your dad got to it first. He's a smart man. You need to fucking raid his You have to tell
See,
him. You have to be like, dude,
I thought
give me
I
more
thought he
beer.
was gonna raid like in the Twitch environment. He's gonna raid his dad who's streaming.
No, he's
So
gonna
that
raid the
Skidoo-
fridge. The fridge.
Yeah, so no, that's Skidoo McPherson's streaming, and he's gonna raid his dad, who's still streaming. That's what I thought.
Lord. All right. Anyway, our next fucking article is about Schedule 1. Schedule 1. Yeah,
Okay.
we've been talking about this.
Talked
for a
about
couple.
this, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this. We've covered this game several weeks, and I wasn't that impressed with the game. That's the main takeaway. But they are making news by putting out their next roadmap update in a different way than a lot of developers do. And of course, as a freshly found developer myself, this shit. I gotta fucking change something. Hold on. There we go. Better. Sorry about the echo. That shit's dumb. But anyways, a freshly found developer myself, when people do these new tactics, it's very interesting to me. And what they decided to do is that they decided to give the players the choice of what's going to happen next on their short-term roadmap. And I am also running a short-term roadmap, but they gave 3 choices to the players: shrooms, I think cartels, and there's one other one in this. I got to be careful with this article because there are issues with accuracy that I have to ensure happen here when it comes to Schedule 1. There it is. So it's going to be 3 options.
3 options for what?
God damn it.
What are the 3 options that you're talking about? And why does this look like
It's
kind
going
of
to be
like
police raids, cartel wars, or shrooms. So I got it right about the 2. Police raids was the other one. Police raids. So you could choose. I thought that was interesting to give that kind of power to the players because
power to the player?
yeah, it is. It's interesting because normally short term you don't see that much engagement between a developer and their players. And I thought that was very interesting. I'm trying to keep the communication short term.
What about Helldivers 2?
Helldivers 2 is a different situation. That's where the developer is actively controlling part of the game in an online environment as a story building element. That's actually pretty cool. We never played that. We actually planned to do it and it didn't happen.
It did not.
It's a
We
shame.
kept not doing it.
We kept not doing it. And we probably will continue
We keep
to
not
do
doing
it.
a lot of things.
Yeah, almost everything we keep not doing. There are only a very few things that we do.
I talked about how I was going to re-edit some of those Nintendo Direct things where I was one of the actors in it. Definitely never did that because I don't even think I have a video editing app because they cost money.
I have a great one. That is, there's a great recommendation I have for a video editing app called Lossless Cut. It is the best. Lossless Cut can cut
free?
video, and it is $20.
Lifetime?
Lossless,
Lifetime?
lifetime, $20. So it will allow you to cut any video type at any length and append it with any other part of a video of the same format and save it without any rendering, meaning it will save in like 2 seconds. It is so good. It is beyond good. I use it now all the time. It's my favorite video editor. I know that Premiere is much better as a video editor, but when you're doing basic, normal things, Premiere is a piece of shit, and having to render everything and output formats is fucking ass. And everyone knows it's ass. Nobody likes it. Windows Movie Maker is a piece of shit, and fucking this program is great. It's fucking fantastic. So recommended, and it's only $20.
Do you think Windows, the major motion picture, will ever make its way into Hollywood?
It's called Lossless Cut, and Windows the motion picture would be a fucking failure. Are they doing that? They're not doing that, are they?
No, they're not.
Huh. Well,
I was lying.
anyway, what do you think about that? Are there any games that you would actually actively participate in polls that would dictate the direction of the continued development? Oh, I saw my shirt do the thing you said. It just did it.
Yeah, it flashes another color.
It's
Yeah, I've
blinking
seen it.
for some fucking reason. It's like a Christmas tree or something. That's fucked
Your
up.
webcam somehow has some. You're using some sort of automatic
There's some color
setting on your
shader,
webcam.
and it's fucking it up. This color
You have
is
some
too
automatic.
much for it.
You have some automatic thing happening on your webcam that's doing that. I'm assuming.
Yeah. This shirt's just too much style for
I've
that
never
motherfucker.
seen that happen on your side before. Auto white balance thinks could do McPherson.
You're probably right. I've never had the problem before, so I'm just gonna not wear this shirt next time. Fucking
It's the
easy.
shirt's fault. The shirt's
I
doing
think it is the shirt. I mean, look at it. It's only the shirt that's doing it. I mean, it could be the fucking camera. I mean, I could reset the
No, I
damn
think
thing.
it happens slightly on your skin. It's just more Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
I'm gonna fucking just
Yeah, your
for
purple,
the
your
fuck of
blue,
it.
your purple, your blue, your purple, your blue, your light blue, your teal, your your regular blue, your purple, your teal, your regular blue, your purple.
It's still happening.
Oh my god. You're gone. This is the magic of the internet. Have you listened to that
is.
song that Bo Burnham, isn't his name?
Yes, I agree. It's
Bo...
not a bug. It's a feature. I'm a fucking chameleon. It makes me like a god. So,
Bo
the
Burnham.
Dumpster Talk program prides itself with integrity and respect and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
think that fake news is fucking bullshit here on Dumpster Talk. And we
What's
sometimes
fake news?
it's news that's
What
not
story?
real. Like a
But what
story.
story?
Well, like sometimes remember when we were throwing the fake stories in for fun, and then we'd tell everybody at the end what the fake one was. It's made up.
That happened once.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we've done that a couple times, 2 times. I have to
I only remember once,
That's what I
but
remember
okay.
twice. I remember doing it 2 times. But anyway, whatever, like that. But when we do report on the news, and there's some kind of problem, we certainly make sure that we respect journalism. And
What
integrity.
problem
the-
with what story though?
What
That's
the
what I don't
fuck
get.
is? We're getting called. We're
Why-
getting called
why are
right
you
now.
getting-
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't even know what story you're talking about.
I'm sorry to say, it's with Schedule 1, but just, I have to take this call. I'm sorry, Night Binge. I'm sorry.
Okay. Weird.
Hello?
I feel like. Hello. Is this bum number 1?
This is bum number 1.
I'm calling in to the Dumpster Talk Network. It's me, Donald J. Trump, and I've got something to say. You know what? I never thought that Dumpster Talk would be just like CNN, Clinton News Network, fake news.
Why in the world we're nothing like CNN? I mean, look at
Then
me.
why don't you tell?
I'm white as a sheep.
why do you
What the
give
fuck
fake
are you
news?
talking about? Huh?
The people who made Drug Dealer Simulator are not suing Schedule 1. It's fake news. You made it up, and I'm
That
calling
we were
here
just
to call you out on it.
Wait, what are you talking about? We
I'm
were
calling,
just about
so on X, which is a platform for my best buddy Elon Musk. He's my best friend.
Yeah.
He's my best friend. You know what? We go sometimes. I make a joke and I go, right, Elon, and I do like that little fist punch to his shoulder, and he
This
goes,
one?
"Oh," and he acts like it really hurt, but it didn't, because I got really, really small hands. My punches don't hurt very much. Did you know that? I have the
I
best
didn't know.
punches because when they land, it's like a little kiss to your chin. A little kiss to your chin. So anyway, the people who made Schedule 1, you reported last week on my Dumpster Talk network, which I
Yes.
owed.
Yes, this is we
Sometime
value journalistic
usually-
integrity here. I was about to issue a correction, sir. Just now, and
Usually-
you called.
Usually I'm not paying it. I'm just watching Fox and Friends. I'm not paying attention to anything you're doing. But I happened to catch that you said that the people making Schedule 1 were being sued for having
that is what
their
we
game
said. Not
too
only
similar
we aren't
to
the
drug
only we aren't the only news outlet that reported that. That was due to a press release.
probably CNN reported
That was due
it.
to a press release that was misinterpreted, and it was misinterpreted in a way that people with journalistic integrity would understand as long as you issue a correction, which we're doing now. They're investigating it. They're not actually suing. They have not filed a lawsuit. Right? But the way that they worded their press release originally sounded like they were doing that, and many major news outlets as well as this one.
You know what this sounds
Including
like
us,
to me?
and I know
You
that
what it
we're the
sounds like?
leaders. What?
Here's what this sounds like.
What
It
does it
sounds
sound
like
like?
you're blaming the victim. You're blaming the victim. There's this game
You? I'm
developer-
not blaming you.
You're blaming the
I'm
victim.
not blaming
you're saying
you.
It's their fault.
But aren't you the victim?
No.
You're the you own the program.
No, I'm saying Drug Dealer Simulator is not suing Schedule 1. And I'm
I
saying
know.
you're blaming Schedule 1 for their bad press release. Is this getting through to you? Does
No,
your brain
I
turned
thought
on?
I thought you were the victim because I put the incorrect
No, I'm never
news
the
on your
victim.
show.
I'm always the person doing the
Oh,
victim.
okay. I see. I see. You're the victimizer.
I'm always
You're the
creating the
miser.
victim. I'm always creating I'm never the victim. It's never happened.
I see. I gotcha. All right.
Have you ever seen me on
sir.
TV?
No, I haven't ever
Have you
seen
ever
it.
seen me
I've never
be
seen
the
it.
victim ever to anything?
No, never. Never seen you be a victim before. You're right, sir. I apologize. So you're not the victim.
I just
I
want to say
misunderstood you.
you fucked it up, and I think you should apologize. I haven't heard
We
you.
are-
This
we are
whole
sorry here.
conversation. No,
It's-
this whole conversation.
were-
I haven't once heard you apologize for giving fake news.
We do
About
apologize here
Schedule
at
1.
the Dumpster Talk program for providing
Hold on,
incorrect
I got-
information
you know what?
regarding the lawsuit being filed on
I got
Schedule
JD
1.
Vance. JD Vance is here. He wants to say something. Here he comes. I'm gonna bring him. Hey, JD, come on. JD, come over here.
Welcome 69 so fine.
hello,
you are
yes.
right in time.
I am JD. This is JD Vance. I just want to say that
Why
this
are
whole
you
time
here?
you've never apologized.
I did just say I was sorry. You weren't listening.
You-
You had your headset stuck up your
This
ass
whole
or something.
time, we've been.
How do you keep your
I've been
beard so clean?
listening.
Don't you think you look like this cop on this screen? A little bit.
I don't know who you are. I don't know why you're talking like
I don't
this,
know
but
who you are.
I'm the
and I don't
vice
know why
president,
you
and
are
I'm
talking. You are
named
the
as
most
JD Vance.
insignificant part
I wrote a
of
book.
the administration.
I
Your
wrote a
book
book.
would make good toilet paper. Why are you on the phone with me? Who are you?
because you've never apologized this whole time. We've
I
been
wouldn't
talking.
apologize to you.
The president of the
I
United
would
States called
apologize
you,
to every
and
viewer
you
on
have
here
not
except for
apologized.
you.
Look, you know what?
You-
I'm not doing this anymore. I'm getting off the. All right, JD's gone. He ran out. He doesn't want to talk. I don't know what.
I don't want
I
to
just
talk.
think
What is that? Who is that guy?
that's the vice president of the United
Oh,
States.
he's the guy that stole my job that you promised
He-
me. That's
he's
right. That's
president
that
of the
guy.
United
Oh yeah,
States.
he can lick my balls. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but he yelled at Vladimir Zelensky for me.
Good. I mean, good for him. I'm glad. I would have yelled at him too. I'd have yelled a lot harder than he did. You fucked up. I would have fucking had him shitting his pants. Vladimir.
Anyway, he's got a
Zelensky-
point. You haven't apologized, and I think that's wrong.
I did apologize. You guys weren't listening. Dumpster
Oh wait, no,
Talk
I'm
program
sorry.
is very.
I'm sorry. I got the. You haven't thanked us.
Oh
You haven't
yeah,
thanked
yeah.
us.
Thank you,
That's
Mr.
what it
Trump.
is.
I'll thank you.
I got it
I
wrong.
do thank you. Yeah, he got it wrong because he's a fuck up. You should have picked me.
JD,
thank you,
stop
Mr.
being a-
Trump.
JD, he's gone. He can't
He's
hear.
a bitch. You can't. You just get him the next time. Put a leash on that thing. Seriously, you need to fucking replace him. You need to replace.
Who do you have in
him.
mind?
Oh, me.
You know,
Of
I was
course.
thinking of
I'm the man
replacing the
for the job.
Secretary of Defense, Hegseth, because he keeps leaking tons of shit on Signal. It's really weird. Not sure what to do about it. I don't even know what Signal is. Are they talking about the
I don't-
bat?
it's a-
Are they
sig-
talking about the bat signal?
I
Is he
don't
leaking
know.
information via the bat signal?
That'd be pretty hard. They've got some kind of strobe.
So
now?
if you've got the bat signal, which it's got blazons in the sky on the clouds, that little bat icon, but he's got little like QR codes that people could scan from the cloud,
from the
it tells-
cloud, from the
cloud.
cloud, the
and then
bastard.
you scan that QR code, and it tells you where we're gonna bomb in Yemen tomorrow.
That bastard. He's.
I don't know
yeah,
how he did it, but if you take,
He did
you
it
know,
with the cloud, obviously.
if you've ever watched the Batman movies, they get a spotlight, okay? So they get a big old bright spotlight. They put a little bat icon in the middle. They turn on the spotlight. But if you have someone etch a couple of QR codes into the bat signal, they could scan it with their phone, and it tells them exactly where we're going to be bombing in Yemen the next day. And I don't approve of it. I don't know how they did it. It's really weird. I don't like it.
That's just so that CNN can get the story out first.
It's I think everything CNN does is fake news.
It's all
just
about
like you
CNN.
get fake news about drug deal simulator.
I
and
said I was
Schedule
sorry,
One.
and I also thanked you for bringing it up. We were about to correct that story when you called. I'm sure Bite Binge is going to be furious about the fact that I didn't get that out before you managed to get me on the phone.
Well, before I leave, I want to give you a gift, okay?
What is it?
Any country in the world you want to give an extra 20% tariffs on, I'll do it.
Oh, shit.
Any country. extra 20% tariffs. I'm gonna impose it tomorrow morning.
France.
Okay, everything,
France, 100%.
all industry, the whole
All
thing.
in. Yep, everything. All industries.
I'm gonna call them up.
Especially bread. If you could double tax bread, that would be even better.
You mean baguettes?
Yeah, fuck those baguettes. 40%.
Fuck those baguettes. Yeah, that'll be my slogan.
Fuck those
And if they
baguettes
serve
is my
baguettes-
slogan, sir. You
and
should
if-
have
if
me
I
as the
find
vice
out-
president.
And if I find out anyone in the Pentagon is serving baguettes in the cafeteria, I'm gonna fire them.
No, the only fucking baguettes that we should do, we should export baguettes to fucking, we should export floor baguettes to fucking France. Those are the kind
Floor?
yeah, floor baguettes, the kind that you
Oh,
leave
floor
outside.
with an L, not
Floor,
the letter, not
yes.
the number 4.
Not floor, no, floor baguettes, the kind you
I'm like,
leave
that's not
outside of
many
your
baguettes.
hotel room. The fucking trash from the hotel room, those fucking scraps. We should export those to France as a delicacy. And then we should fucking make them pay an additional 40% on that export because they can lick my balls. Sir, thank you for giving me that honor of choosing the next target. Please
It's going to
fucking
France.
aim
I'm gonna
true.
do it tomorrow morning. I'm gonna call up my Treasury Secretary, whoever does that shit. I don't think it's the Treasury Secretary. If it's not the Treasury Secretary, he'll tell me who it is. I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna tell him to do the extra 20% tariffs on France. Vive la France! That's what
Viva
I'm gonna say.
la
I'm gonna
France, especially
pump my-
when they're paying
my
my
fist-
taxes.
fist
Those
in the air.
fucks. Fuck those.
Anyway, I gotta go.
fucking-
I'm getting off this phone call.
tax-paying
I got real
motherfuckers.
things to do, and you're a very unimportant person. I don't want to talk
I
to you
know.
anymore.
That's
Gotta
all
go.
right. Well,
Bye.
you called me.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
Bye.
Fuck's sake. God damn. That motherfucker is unconscionable, but he does make a good point about France. Fuck them.
Dude, McPherson says, "Why France? They don't sell anything."
Yeah, they don't. They except for baguettes. That's what I mentioned.
You know what they export?
Baguettes.
No.
Fucking-
Smarminess.
Yeah, they export fucking shitty statues. Apparently.
They export
Perfume. They actually export perfume and overpriced clothing
Chanel number 5.
and fucking poorly
Did you
overpriced
ever-
wine and overpriced everything, and nothing they make is very good. And also, really, what they have are a bunch of fucking stuck-up bastards that don't want to fucking give anybody else the time of day, and they can all fucking lick my nuts.
I
That's
heard
what it
that
comes down
the woman who founded like Chanel number 5, I think, was actually like a Nazi sympathizer,
Wouldn't surprise me.
and I forget her name. Famous person, and maybe I'm getting the perfume wrong, but it's one of those perfume people. I think it's Chanel number 5.
Louis Vuitton. It could be Chanel. Yeah, Chanel's a big one.
And what happened, I heard. Someone to tell me if I'm getting it right. Is it Chanel number 5? But basically, the woman who started this company started persecuting some of the Jewish competitors, especially one that owned intellectual rights on her perfume. Basically, like there's someone who helped her build up the perfume back during like before World War II and during it. And then the guy happened to be Jewish, and she got mad that she kept having to pay this guy. And so she like reported him to the Nazis, like, this guy's Jewish, you should like take care of it or something. I can't remember what the story is exactly. But then like because he was Jewish, the Nazis removed his ownership of her perfume, which was getting globally like successful, and moved it all to her because the guy that did a deal with her was like Jewish. That's basically the kind of what I've heard about the story.
So Skidoo mentioned that we missed the chance to tax the Brits for having bad breath. Well, I am saying the Brits are pretty much most of the Brits that I've met are good sports. They're good sports.
I think the British
they
people
lost against America, but they
Twice.
ultimately twice they did.
You know,
But
they came back.
ultimately, they
There was an
still
Empire
know that
Strikes
they
Back.
still know deep in their hearts that their country is not as shitty as ours, and it has a richer culture and history, and they also know how to have a good time and are funnier than us in general. So that's cool, and they're generally welcoming and good sports. Again, they're not shitty to Americans. If they are, they do it behind our backs, which is the proper way to do it. Not fucking just directly with your dick, with a dick out on your nose. That's not what you want. The French go too far. Fuck them. But
Hey,
anyway,
the French, without the French, we would not have been able to get independence from England.
it's personal, man. I know that's true, but too bad that happened before my time. I'm talking about modern day, today's friends, the one I interacted with. They
But
can lick my balls.
we had an issue in America during the Revolution, which was we had no navy, and the French eventually, even though we wanted it much sooner, brought a navy force, which I heard was because they actually had business in the Caribbean or some other place, and they're like, you know what, let's go ahead and stop by and see if we can fuck up the British battleships. So they actually had like a primary mission, is what I heard, but they're willing to divert them for a little bit to see if they could ambush the British ships. And so there's you heard Chesapeake Bay, right, in America?
I have heard of it, yes.
So it's a very famous bay on the East Coast, and they basically sailed in and they fucked up the English warships there, and the English were like, oh no, French warships, and then the French were like, yeah, we fucked you up, and then like they had to surrender because their ground forces were stranded by the fact, because a lot of times when they have a navy that is superior, they can hold the shoreline. So if they need to retreat, they can retreat back to the ship. Yeah. But when the French showed up, they fucked them all up and like sunk them all. And then they're like, well, now you're fucked. And so the ground forces that needed to retreat because Washington was winning the battle, they couldn't because the French showed up with their warships. Yep. And they're like, "Fuck, this sucks." And it was It was like
I know they did that.
The most pivotal.
They still treat Americans like shit. The only people in that country that will help people who need help are fucking minorities. It's messed up. Everyone should be helpful and nice to people. There shouldn't be a culture of being fucking dicks all the time. That's a fucked up culture to have. I'm not cool with it. So, I mean, I hold them accountable for it, honestly. That was a fucking nationwide effort to be assholes to kids. I mean, it wasn't to me, personally. It was the way they treated children.
What are you talking about?
It's just the way that France treated us. It was awful. I've talked about it on this show a couple of times. I've told the story.
Oh, when you were there personally?
Yeah, when I was there personally. My personal experience in France is enough for me to tell them to lick my balls for the rest of my life. They can't, as a nation, apologize.
That's because you can't speak any French. They don't like it when you can't speak any
French. No, they
French.
don't. But they are the ones that routed me into their country and made me stay there 2 days. I wanted to get on an airplane and get on another airplane, and
I would have been fine. Over. They would have felt like, well, he's crying.
They were the ones that made me fucking delay my flight and shit and go and get a hotel and treated me like shit. It was not me. I did not ask to be in their country. I wasn't a tourist. It was bullshit. And what they did to me was wrong. And I was a connecting flight. It is not something that was okay. And what they did to my daughter was not okay. It was very disrespectful, and they don't like people who don't speak French. They shouldn't route them through their fucking airport. Fuck them. Fuck them all. Except the minorities, because they were nice. They're the only reason we got through.
Pardonnez-moi, monsieur, parce que je ne parle pas français très bien. Je suis américain.
That would be nice, fine. But that actually means that you understand enough French. Right? That's not what our situation was. Our situation was that we were told that our flight was leaving from one airport at one time. We were told we had to go to another airport on a different day, and that is what happened to us. We got fucked by France. Right thumb up the ass fucked. And they deserve my big time fuck you back. It wasn't just the airport. Everyone was an asshole again, except for the Indians and the Africans. They were great. They were great, and they saved us. God damn. I just did not ever think I would be against a nation, but I am.
You're against the whole nation.
I am. I'm personally offended by the way that their culture is. It's wrong.
Well, our histories are intertwined. They help us.
I will never fly through there again. They'll never make money.
But what's interesting about relationship with France is that they helped us get our independence in a really big way, and we liberated their country during not
We
only.
did, so we're even. Exactly. I don't have that debt to pay to them.
Yeah, but we've done it twice.
I have
World War One
I have
and
a
two.
boycott to pay to them. That's what I've got. I'm never gonna buy their shit again. So yeah, them you could tax the French tariff up 200%. I already don't buy their shitty products. So they are good to go. They can just sit there in the middle of Europe without my help.
You know what?
But I'm happy to sell them my game at the 200% markup. In fact, if I have a chance, I will mark up France's price of my game to the point where it's stupid. That will be
Hey, are we gonna
revenge.
play chess tonight?
No, I don't think so, but we do have a few more articles. It is 12:40.
for
We
chess?
might be able to play chess. We might be able to play chess. Unless if you can't handle a few more fucking things. It's Easter.
I can. I'm just.
Have you heard of this? There
It looks
are
like Jesus.
every year more and more people want to reenact the crucifixion live on Easter Sunday. Guadalajara, San Jose, all kinds of places. They get on the cross and nail themselves for hours to the cross and stand there and suffer. They don't kill themselves. They don't die like people of the Roman Empire executed. But they do
Jesus
this
did
shit.
not kill himself.
No, he did not fucking crucify himself. He didn't voluntarily get up there and say, "Please fuck me up." They fucking detained his ass. He didn't want to die. He didn't. He didn't fucking want to die. That's fucking recorded in the fucking
Yeah, he
record
was
books.
Sentenced to death. I mean,
He was
from
sentenced to that
Pontius
shit.
Pilate.
Yeah, and then he was given a chance to be spared, but they spared some other bitch instead.
Well, but you have to explain what that is. Like sometimes they ask the crowd if they want to allow
Yeah.
someone to be let
To
go.
be
That doesn't
spared.
mean like he said, "Does anyone want to do Jesus?" They just ask, and then they choose some random person. And it's not Jesus. I mean, it's not like they said, "Hey, do you guys want to spare Jesus?" And they said no. It was like they asked, "Who do you want to spare?"
It was Brutus, right, or some other person that ended up getting done.
Some other guy who doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think it was Brutus, but anyway, I don't
Brutus
know.
from the fucking Roman who went against Caesar? What are you talking about?
I might be wrong. I don't know what the fuck the name of the guy.
I don't know
was.
what you're talking about. You're getting Judas and Brutus mixed up.
No, Judas was the guy who betrayed Jesus. I'm talking
I
about
know,
the
but
one.
Brutus is the guy that betrayed Julius Caesar. So what the fuck are you talking about? Brutus has nothing to do with this.
Okay, fair
Brutus
enough.
is a famous historical figure who was a senator of the Roman Empire, who famously was
Who was
friends
the name
with
of the
Caesar.
guy that they pardoned instead of
I don't remember.
instead of Jesus?
It wasn't fucking Brutus.
Fucking
There's
A,
no
now I
way
need
the
to
guy's
know.
name was Brutus. If,
Now I
if
need
you're
to
right,
know.
I'd give you $1,000.
Oh! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's see what we've got. Here
Okay, if you're
comes.
wrong, do I get $1,000? That
No,
you have to agree
no,
to
that's
that.
not. I don't
Okay,
have to.
then-
You already just offered it.
Well,
right.
you,
So
didn't-
who
you cut
is?
me off? No, you cut me
No,
off
I
mid
didn't
sentence.
cut you off. No.
You cut me off mid sentence.
That was not. No, you clip it, please. All right. Who is?
I was gonna
the
say, but you have to
person-
agree to give me $1,000 if you're wrong. There's no way it's fucking Brutus. But it's Skidoo McPherson's telling you.
Barbarous. Yeah, that's close, but it's not Brutus.
Like the guy on Twitch who streams, right? Barbarous. The guy with the beard?
It's Barbarous. Yep, it is. So it was not. Good thing I don't get $1,000. Close. The B and the S, the first and last letters I got right, but I filled it in wrong. I told you my brain imagines shit when it's not all there. But I was close.
It's definitely not fucking Brutus.
It was close, man. I got the first and last letters right. I just don't care
First
about the
and third
Bible
letters
much
right?
anymore.
Out of
Anyway,
5.
speaking of people who do care about the Bible, what do you think about this fucking shit? Seriously, what about the self-mutilation? Is this a respectful thing to do?
Wait, is someone actually being mutilated?
Yes, they nailed themselves to the cross for 8 hours during Easter Sunday.
Through their
in-
hand?
Yeah, in their hands and their feet.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They do this every
Show me
year.
this. Show it.
Yes, they
Someone
do.
took a picture. Show me.
That is a
Then show
picture
me-
right there.
No, it's
Oh, you
not.
want more
His hands are
pictures?
not
I'll give you more.
nailed
I'll
to
give
the
you more.
cross.
All right.
There's
I'll give
no
you
way
much
someone's
more.
nailing their fucking hands to a cross.
Yes, they are. I'll do it from
Then
2025.
show me. I don't believe it. You can 100% find videos of people doing. Oh, yeah, oh, but where in America they're nailing their hands?
No,
into the
not
cross?
America. This is worldwide, mostly in Latin American countries.
And what, the person's dying?
No, they just nail themselves to the cross. They bleed, they suffer, and they get unnailed after 8 hours. They don't get cut by swords, and they don't end up being up there for 3 days. Crucifixion was fucking disgusting. But it is
Well, you know-
endurable.
Well,
It's an
well,
endurable torture.
Yeah, but it wasn't usual to be nailed into the
All right, here's I'm gonna show you this. This is a real graphic picture of this guy that actually got nailed for the 36th fucking time. This happens every year. Okay, so I'm gonna put this up big so that you can see the article, so that you know it's real. I'm not fucking around. This is something that I've known about actually my whole life. I've known about this motherfucker and others that do it. This has been something that I thought was stupid as fuck since I was a kid. Look at these people.
Yeah, okay.
And it is very, very painful. But then, as the time goes by, the blood goes down, the pain numbs, and you can stay on the cross longer. It's a beautiful thing to watch, says one fucking spectator. This happens in the Philippines, in this case.
Well, I assume this would be illegal in America to do this.
You know, I
This is
don't
Philippines
know
as a
about
territory
that on
still?
private property, actually, but it certainly sounds fucked up. I think you'd have to nail yourself on and not someone else nail you on. I think it'd be a simple assault if someone witnessed it. I don't know. That's difficult. You have to get a lawyer. I think that's worth a lawyer if you want to nail yourself to the cross. You know. But anyway, I think I proved my point. So back to this fucking thing. My hot
Alright.
take on
no,
this.
that's a weird thing. I didn't know that existed. It's interesting. It's news to me.
My hot take on that is that shit's bullshit.
Of course.
That's my hot take. My other hot take is I am not going to be winning chess tonight, but I might just play it anyway. I might do it anyway.
Why? How come why are you so not confident?
Oh, I'm drunk and high. It's double whammy. If I'm high, I'm not going to be able to fucking win. Like, that's just kiss that goodbye. So I'm very unlikely to win high. That's the number one cause of loss for me.
Well, how come do you do that during stream?
Half the time, I'd say.
Really?
This time I am.
All right. Well, I'm online.
I'll still fucking do it. Just wait, we're not done. You still willing to talk about one or two other fucking things?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hold on, sorry. I think we got one or two more stories on the fucking docket today. Have you seen this motherfucker here? He's not the guy that nailed himself to the cross.
Yeah, the guy that has talked about Elon Musk not actually being good at RuneScape.
Yes, Esmengald, this guy. He's now #1 on Twitch. Can you believe that? This guy looks like he belongs in the motherfucking Scream. That mask, you know that one?
I think this is the guy that was nailing himself to the cross, right?
It is. It was the guy that was nailing himself to the cross. He's #1 on Twitch now. That's the fucking shit, I guess. They are remaking Bravely Default. Have you played this game? I played this game.
No.
So there's a controversy about this fucking thing though, and let me get the. God damn it! There's a controversy about the remake, and I played this, so I'm interested about it. I need to find out what the fucking controversy is, because I'm fucking retarded. I lost it. Okay. So the HD remaster of this game, which Bravely Default always had the ability to shut encounters off. Okay, that was the thing, and I remember that too. And the HD remaster does not allow you to do that. Actually, that's a horrible subtraction from that. I understand why people are upset. That sucks. And you've never played Bravely Default or Bravely Default 2.
No.
This is the first one of the two. Skipping encounters is important. So, it was a feature that existed originally in the non-remaster.
It was originally released on the Nintendo 3DS, right?
Yes.
I own it, but yeah, I never played it.
You own it, and you never play it. What a waste.
Yeah, I think I do own it. But I never played it.
Well, anyway, those games were, I would give it a 8 out of 10. They were very fun to play. They were not, like, remarkable, but very fun to play. Next, one more game we have to look at that is a little bit controversial again, but not really. The news has come out about Subnautica 2, obviously. This is getting released very soon. I played Subnautica 1. Did you play Subnautica 1? It's one of the best VR games. Your house. Yeah, it's very good. It's been very well polished now. The sequel's coming out, and they just released some bad news for the fans of the first one, including me, that the original subs, the Cyclops and the smaller version of the sub, those designs, those 3D models, and the functionality of those subs will not be included in this game. Which means either the subs are just so much better that they could not make these retro subs available, but there will be no nostalgia factor whatsoever regarding the submersibles returning in the game. And the game studio made that announcement. And I think it's interesting that they made an announcement that would make people upset. Why would you frame it in that way? Why would you be like, we are not including this? Maybe they were answering fan frequently asked questions or something like that. But you never played you played Subnautica. Yeah, that's right. Do you care about the subs? You didn't go too far. You only played it at my house, right?
No, I definitely don't care at all.
The Cyclops was fucking awesome. And if they made like so much doper submarines than that it didn't even make sense to bring it back, I still think it would be dope if they made a dope ass version that was like still laid out the same way. But I don't know. I get how you can leave the past behind. If they have a new engine and shit, it would make sense. But I don't know what the fuck they're doing. There is now a story I need to add to our docket by Skidoo McPherson.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. He has a PC company where the logo looks like a cock. I want to report on this, and now I don't know what it is.
You're going to report Skidoo McPherson to Twitch for suggesting looking up his company that looks like a cock?
I'm doing it right now. I'm looking up the...
Yeah, he's reporting you, Skidoo McPherson. That's what you get for asking him to look up this PC company. The logo looks like a cock. He's reporting you.
Yeah, but I don't know what company it is.
Right-clicking.
Starforge.
It's Skidoo McPherson. He's reporting you to Jeffrey Bezos.
I also asked ChatGPT which company had that logo that looks like a cock. Oh, it does.
I don't know. I'm being dumb.
You're not being dumb.
He's ignoring me. He doesn't even know all the things I just said that you guys are hearing. He's not even listening.
That is what looks like a cock. It's this fucking Starforge system logo right here. Asmongold. Oh my god, it all comes around. Anyway, that is a fucking... That is definitely a logo mistake. Shit. Didn't expect a logo mistake. Weren't you talking about the fucking
the
British?
shaft is pretty freaking narrow. If that's a cock, I mean... Look at that. What is that?
It's the motherfucking British.
The redcoats.
The redcoats. Exactly. That's what I'm fucking saying. They're back. and they want.
Are they coming to
cheese.
America?
They are.
Are
Hold
they
on.
gonna take us over?
This is the last article today, so hopefully I actually have it. This crucifixion thing is taking me for a spin for sure. What the fuck? That's not the right
Well, they should
okay,
definitely
this
have,
article is wrong. That's interesting. You
What's
guys
his name?
want to know what this
Ramsey
article
from
is?
Hell's Kitchen, dressed up as a English, like executive officer, and he yells at people, just like he would in Hell's Kitchen. That'd be a good show.
Have you ever heard of a Burmese mountain dog? It's not
No.
the right picture, but I'm going to show you. This is my last story. I'm changing my last story now.
How was such a fat guy in the British Army, by the way, in this picture?
I don't know what this article is. It's gone. It's gone.
But I don't think you could be in the British Army, I think, marching around miles a day and have that much face fat on you.
I think you
I don't think it's
could.
possible.
I mean, I think you would be able to do it. It doesn't look like it's that much exercise.
But if you're in the Army, you're going to be marching miles a day. There's no way you would have that physique.
Well, he's just fucking playing around. I
Good
think this
McPherson
is
says that's a
reenactment.
French uniform. I don't know what he means by that, why he would say that, but it's an article about fat guys in the British Army.
I don't know what this article is. That's a big problem, obviously, but it is.
Well,
what
then
the-
give up.
I
Abandon it.
am giving up.
I'm doing my best to comment on it with no context.
I
and
am
no
working
headline.
on changing the photo to the appropriate photo for the
You
actual
don't know how
article.
to change photos?
I do know how to change it. You fuck.
I don't think you do.
You are such a fucking bitch. You really are. I'm not
Because
just
you have a
changing
fat
photos.
British guy
I'm putting a
pretending to
brand
be a redcoat?
fucking new photo in. God damn it.
You gave
This
no
is
context or information
Totally
on
different
why they're
fucking
there?
picture that I thought. So
That's a
a
Saint
motherfucking
Bernard, right?
dog. It's a Burmese mountain dog, but that's very close because they're both mountain dogs. Saint Bernards are definitely mountain dogs as well. This Burmese mountain dog fucking ate 44 items, like 18 socks, fucking toys, and other shit. It's a fucking 6-month-old fucking Burmese mountain dog. It consumed 48 items and had to have its fucking stomach pumped to remove the contents. And they removed basically this entire family's laundry from the contents of this dog's stomach. And the dog did survive happily. 7-month-old dog. 24 socks, a onesie, a shoe insert, several toys. Fucking crazy. And the vet who treated this animal said, as a warning to other owners of large animals, specifically puppies, that are growing through what is known as the dog adolescence. If your dog eats weird shit, act quickly, because they will not be able to get it out of their colon. That's a surgery that will probably end up in their death. So getting that stomach pump fucking
You
made
know
it
what?
happen.
You're just like Bob Barker from Price is Right. You have a message for your audience.
At the end of this episode, I do, and I'm just like the fucking testicle removing legend, Bob Barker.
Because you know how
himself.
Bob Barker ended all the Price is Right episodes?
Yeah, you have your pet spayed and neutered. That's what he did
So
every time.
you're like him, but because he's the one that decided to say that, and they're like, whatever. The executives, like, fuck
Yeah.
it, whatever. Just let him say it. But you're gonna end every episode like, don't forget, if your fucking dog eats all your laundry and all your items, you gotta pump that shit out of his stomach. Otherwise, he's gonna die the next day because their intestinal tracts can't handle that shit. Have a good night.
Fuck yeah. That is how we do on Dumpster Talk. You fucking bitch! Lick our balls. Let's play some chess. I'm ready to lose. I'm also ready.
You're gonna lose.
Probably.
Not the attitude.
I don't need attitude. I'm fucking rich. I don't care if I lose. I'm gonna try my best. I'll still fucking. I need to be though. Box. Let's go to the desktop display. We are on desktop display. going to chess is very easy to do, so I should be able to get there very quickly. Just be careful not to go to chest.com. That's a very different... You get different variety of content for going to chest.com.
I've sent you a challenge. You've been challenged to chess.
We're not starting yet. I have to pee. What is this? Is that clock going? No, good. All right. Wait, don't start it.
I won't move. It's fine.
I hate the clock. Shut the clock off. That's the reason I'm losing every time.
It's 30 minutes. That's a lot of time. I'll wait. I'll wait for you to come back. Oh, it says we'll auto abort in 35 seconds, so I have to move in the next 30 seconds. So otherwise, it'll auto abort. So I will wait those 30 whatever seconds. But I do have to move at that point. $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $8, $7, $6, $5, $4, $3, $2. I had to do it. Oh, I guess he has to move before the clock starts. But thing is, he's probably got a similar counter where he has to move the next minute, otherwise it's like an auto loss.
That would be good. If that's the case, that's actually fair. Abort in 37 seconds.
35 seconds, yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna lose handily, but let's try to have some fun with this.
Why are you so not confident?
I'm high as fuck, dude. I am way more wasted than normal right now. It's nice, but I am definitely not in the smartest state I could be in. If I was trying to be sharp and win, this is not the fucking state for me. If I'm trying to have a good fucking time, this is a good state to be in. But so I'll have fun losing, but I'm probably not going to beat you. Moog is asking if you like your chair, Bite. Do you like your chair?
My chair? Sure. But why is he asking that?
It's just what he's doing. I'm just telling you because you often tell me to interact with chat. He's specifically asking you.
It's a weird question.
I'm making sure to relay the message in a timely fashion because it is my chat. So. The chat is no longer on the screen anymore, so it's a little bit not obvious compared to before.
Surprised you didn't move your knight.
I'll be fine. Interesting. Your turn. Jay LeBaron loves the chess streams. Here you are. Smoke weed, drinking, and playing chess. That's what I used to do in college. It was a lot of fun back then. I'd go to Karma Cafe, get high, drink coffee in there, and play chess for hours smoking cigarettes. It's an old memory of mine that I really like. And then obviously, not obviously, it's not obviously at all. The best chess player I ever was actually when I was very young. I was much better at it then than I am now. But it was fun, and we will play against Bytebench now. We'll see what he's made of here. What kind of chess he's going to show us today. We already know that he is quite exhaustively practiced at the game, so we already know he knows what he's doing. He's trying to triple up on all this crap. We'll see what happens. We've got a lot to throw back at him here. This does remind me of the games that I played in the bathroom with you, though. I always open like this every time I take your knight like that. This reminds me of the old times with chess with friends. Except for I have a stupid timer. But it does remind me of that. This is how I normally opened then, and you used to do this. So I think I baited you into getting all messed up in this situation. Although you may think you're doing fine. It's fine if you think that. You probably do think that. It's okay.
I think you're overestimating your position here.
Oh, I don't know. I don't overestimate anything. Certainly not thinking I'm in any kind of a perfect situation.
I'm just looking to maximize your mistake. I want to break your knight protecting knight thing, which is always...
I think you fucked up. I think you did. I'm going to take a good minute and think about this, but I think you fucked up.
Really?
Talk about that all day long, but I think you fucked up here. Pretty sure you did. We'll see.
Say so.
You
See
may
it.
be able to get out of here with a trade.
I mean, show me the fuck up because I don't see it.
Well, I need to take my time. I'll show it to you by
Oh, you
fucking.
take your
I'll
time,
you'll
it's
you'll
fine. You're ahead.
feel it if it's. If, I think you fucked up though. I might be wrong though. I really have to think about what I do. That's what that timer always fucks me up when
I
I'm doing
didn't
something
give
like
you
this.
the bishop, so I don't know what you mean.
Well, you don't. You gave me more than the bishop. Um,
You say so.
that's what I think. I think you gave me a lot.
I'm just looking to disrupt your knight, protecting knight.
I am looking for the
Positioning.
prize. I think I might have got it, but I might also have fucked this up.
All right, go for it.
We'll see.
Show me this wonderful surprise victory you have in store for me.
I'll just go for it. Why the fuck not? I'm high.
It seems special to me. I don't understand why you think that's such a grand victory.
Go ahead. You must be smart. Just take me out.
I mean, you're hoping I would make the mistake, I guess, on taking your knight, but why would I do that? I mean, I just know
Your
not to do it.
turn.
I don't get why you think this is great. I don't understand.
Yeah, it wasn't as
Continue.
great as I was hoping it would be, but it's
It's worse for you, so that's what I'm not getting.
it
Like,
is. It didn't work out for me, unfortunately.
You were counting on me making the mistake, and I didn't. So I saw what you wanted me to do, and then to check and take, but then I just didn't do it. So I mean, you do a lot of that though. You're hoping I will take the bait on stuff, and I go, he wants me to do that, but then this I don't, and then it works out in my favor when I do it this way. I mean, so that was it did not work out for you at all.
No, that didn't work out.
But now, I mean, yeah, now I'm on the defensive, I guess. But
I didn't think it through
what?
long enough because that way was the way out. I didn't see a way out. But that
yeah,
was
I saw
the
what
way.
I saw what you wanted me to do, which is just to
I
take what
didn't think you
need.
had a way out of it, but that was the way out.
I do need to think about this a little bit because if you make the move I want to make, you're gonna jump down. So, but if I don't defend, it's not great for me. But the alternative is yada yada. So it's just let you make the threat and then go through with your threat without responding, which I don't love doing, but I think that's the only thing I can do.
You've moved back there. That was a good move by you, in my opinion.
It's a defensive move. I had to.
You didn't have
Remember I was saying
to.
before, like
But it was a good
You have
move.
you have the initiative. I see you have the initiative, but I had the exchange was good for me, but now you have the initiative. I have to make a defensive move, just negating the advantage that you have. But you have the advantage on the next move, so I try my best to negate it, which is defensively moving my bishop to there. Because if I move one up from there, then you move your pawn down, and you threaten again. So I have to move him to there, but not all the way down to where he's less in the midfield. So I think there's a good spot.
69 So Fine says that they shart in their office chairs. And I'm sorry, Skidoo, that you are dealing with the diarrheas. You'll be alright. You'll live. Pepto-Bismol could help you or not. I don't know. Clear liquids and mild foods such as toast and applesauce will also help you cleanse your bowels. Be consistent. Go 24 hours without fucking yourself up, and you'll feel better. It won't be too bad.
Oh, did you move? It's on me. I was looking at the stream.
Yeah, yeah. It is your move.
What? I feel like you always overplay your hand when you're behind by points like this.
I need
Because
another beer. I'll be back.
I mean,
Try not
I'm
run
about
my
to move,
time down
so you
too
know.
much when I'm putting the beer.
but
Damn it.
basically when I'm ahead by this many points, I'm just gonna force you into exchanges because I'm ahead. So why offer your most valuable piece in a position like this? 'Cause you can't take the pawn. It's a free exchange. You can't take the pawn in front of my king's knight. Oh wait, yeah, you can. Yeah, I guess it just didn't. I mean, it was a mistake, but how bad a mistake was it?
It's a pretty rough one for you.
Not really. It's not that bad.
That's a pretty critical hit.
No, I mean, yeah,
It
was
is
a
in
mistake.
the world of chess. That's a crit.
It
You're
wasn't
not
a
dead.
crit.
It's a crit. It was a crit. I might win.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no,
say that until now.
Whatever.
We'll see what you can do. Maybe you can get yourself out of this.
Okay, here. How about that? I mean, it was a mistake. I admit that.
It's
but
not too bad.
Not that
yet.
bad a mistake.
Do I have any recourse? What? I don't. I just don't have the. I don't have recourse. Damn it. Sons of bitches. Fuck. Well, it was not a crit. It was just a regular little
Yeah,
fucking
the idea was a crit.
glancing. It was a
ridiculous to me.
glancing blow. If you would have let me take the rook, I would have had you. But
Yeah, but why would I let you take the rook?
I didn't know you could get behind me like that. But I guess you could. I see. I'm not looking far enough ahead because I'm drinking and high. But we'll see.
See, now I'm just hoping to chase your queen around.
Go for it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I can't believe I've got chameleon fucking color going on all day now.
Yeah, it's your white auto balance. You have like just
Yeah,
flickering
I know
constantly.
it's something's jacked about that shit.
It's your webcam is doing it.
Um,
See, now you're letting me just sit here and develop. See, I'm pulling out my pieces, and you just have to keep moving the same piece.
mm-hmm. Thank you for your insight. Oh, great one. Let's see.
Okay, now your initiative is gone. Now it's up to me to figure out what to do for plan of attack. Not what I expected you to do. Now I have to make a defensive move. What can I do?
It's intense, I agree. Trying to escape. Interesting tactic. That I did
Well, I
not
can't.
expect to see.
Like, yeah, well, yeah. Not let you check me with the rook with the queen backing it up, of course.
I didn't expect you to take the back door out right now at this moment. It's a
I
very.
have no choice. You have me in a precarious position with a rook backed by a queen, and I can't cover. And I can't cover the corner with anything else.
Most certainly precarious, no question about it.
But I had no other way to cover that corner. If I had another way, I would. But I don't have any other piece that can cover it.
All right. Well, this is what it sucks though. I don't want to do that, but I've got to. There's nothing else I can do. All right. This is what the move is. Your turn. Oh, exchange is offered in a very strange way. This is interesting. He does not want to deal with this anymore. He wants this done and done. That makes sense. How much of this do I want? I believe I want that. I believe that's what I want. You've moved here? Okay. So, I do believe that's what I want. I'm slowly getting what I want, and this is what I want. If you do this, I'm safe. Your turn.
I don't know why. I made a terrible mistake. I don't know why you didn't just do it. That's ridiculous.
Do what? Checkmate you?
No, you should have just taken with your rook. It was a dumb mistake that I made, and you didn't capitalize on it. But I'm like, I'm
no, you
glad
could have
didn't.
exchanged. No, it was an exchange. If I'd have done that, you could have
But
gone down
really,
with your
you can
rook.
look at it later. I'm telling you, you made
No.
a mistake.
No. I couldn't have taken your queen. You would have gone down with your rook and taken my queen back.
You should have taken my rook with your rook.
No, then you would have taken it with your rook.
Yeah, but then you take it with your queen.
My queen wasn't there. So,
Yeah, it was.
oh,
It was a really bad mistake I made.
That was really bad, wasn't it? Yeah,
It was.
I didn't
It was
see
really
that.
bad.
I didn't see that whole chain because I thought your queen was involved.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't involved.
It was really dumb. It was a really dumb move.
Well, I made the same disillusion, so instead I just got a pawn. You're lucky. You got a lifeline. Will you?
I know, but now I'm just
capitalize
gonna
on
take
it?
your rook with my rook, and then if you take back, I take with my queen. I mean, yeah, you could take that pawn and check me, but
It just play the game, all right? It's no big deal. It's true, Skidoo. I missed that. I didn't realize I could have wrapped around like that. Again, I'm drunk and high. Obviously, Bite Binge is not the most clear-headed today either.
no, it was bad. I was like, I can't believe I just did that.
It's not only me missing things, it's him making the mistakes in the first place. I've capitalized on quite a few of them tonight. I'm surprised. I know I've made some. I know I always make mistakes. But surprised that some of my I'm surprised some of my attacks have worked.
I gotta think about it. We're right back.
Okay. He's gonna time. It's gonna be him tying out from heaven to take a giant fucking shit. He's gonna blame this game and all his shitty on his. That's right. You think I'm fucking around? I'm not. He's gonna time out. We all know it. This shit's gonna go on for so long. But the time, he's so that he's losing that time. He's taking a giant shit. Oh, God damn. That shit, that's like...
Oh, that Pilsner. Couldn't wait. But
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean?
It's... Even though you didn't do what would killed me in the game, it's still not great for me. What do I need to do? Yeah, I still think this is probably the best. Courtesy
Okay.
flush? I didn't flush at all. I didn't want it to be audible, so it didn't flush. Just left it
Yeah, you
there,
just leave
simmering.
that loaf in the fucking bowl, dude. You don't
Leave
know
it
what
there.
he's got meta toilet skills over here. He knows what's going on. Meta. All right, so I can see the problem here. There's a couple problems with this situation, but I think what I need to do is just continue to take advantage of my lead, and then deal with your bullshit after that. That's what I think. I don't think you can fuck me over, so I'm gonna do this now. Check. I'm gonna delay your ass. So fuck.
No. I don't think it's as bad as you think, though.
It's not that bad. It ain't bad. I ain't saying it's bad. I'm just saying, fuck you. That's what the message from the Queen was about you trying to fucking kill my rook and shit like that. Because that was some bullshit that you even tried to do that. And now I've got to fucking deal with this horse shit over on the right side. I don't know if I can fuck with you too much more. I might be able to fuck with you a little bit, but I don't think so. Yeah, no, I can't fuck with you much. Not right now. Oh, I might be able to fuck with you a little bit, but then you'll move that motherfucker. Yeah, you will. Then he'll die, though. Can you fucking protect? Yeah, you can protect that. Fuck. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. Alright. So, I'm just gonna do this, and we'll see how the fucking chips fall after this shit. Not what I expected. You just gave me the game. Thanks. I appreciate.
I actually didn't mean to let go.
That's
I was looking
that's
at it,
shocking.
and I know it was stupid. I was hovering over it, and then I'm like, whoops.
You better, yeah, you better not be fucking with me here. I think this is a
No,
real.
I'm not.
Like,
I
I think
didn't
you
mean
just
to.
gave up. Yeah,
I didn't mean
it's
to.
all right. It's. I respect that.
I meant to be like, is this a good move? And then I like, no,
I
it's
finally
not.
get
And
a
like, why
win
did I
though.
let go?
It's nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's been a
over.
while. It's been a hot minute, and I'm fucked up as well. It's been a hot minute since I've won against your ass.
All right, let's do a rematch.
Yes, let's do one more.
I made terrible mistakes.
I'm surprised,
Anyway.
yeah, that you had it in you to lose. I don't think it was me that won that, as much as you losing it. But that was always what you said about me in these games too. I think that our problem with chess is that we just fuck up, and whoever fucks up the worst loses. Do I have to be white? God
yeah,
damn it!
It's not.
Yeah, they
much of a
switch you.
match
It's fair.
when-
It's fair. I know.
I'm saying it's not much a match when like there's like blunders
Here, your
occurring. I
turn,
mean,
your
obviously you
turn.
have to get to
Yeah,
the
I
point
don't
where
wanna
there's
be
not
white.
blunders,
I
and
never win as
I was
white.
giving multiple blunders. I gave multiple mistakes and blunders. So okay.
I got some of your juicy MMR for that. Not that I care about that.
You got an actual chessboard and clock. I want to make a drinking game of it. I mean, I think I did at one point.
I don't have a clock. I hate clocks, actually. I really fucking hate it. Alright, so it's just, why would I buy that thing? I hate that thing. If they make me play with it, I'll do it, but I don't like it. I like having as much time to think as I feel like. It's the way my dad played, and that's the way you should be confident about your move, and you should be able to chill, and if you're playing chess, you should have time. You shouldn't be in a rush. That's how I feel, but I think that's why I lose a lot of these, and I'm trying to let go of my problems, but whatever. We'll see what I can do, if I can let go of my problems or not. It's a fucking great day in fucking history. But yeah, we can make a drinking game out of it. Every time you lose 3 points, you have to take a shot. And I think you end up taking 5 shots if you lose the game. It's a pretty harsh way to do it. Or you could do it for like every 10 points you lose, but that's like then everybody takes a shot every game pretty much, so that'd be weird. I don't know. Maybe you could dose out little micro shots and do it like that. That would be kind of cool if it was micro shots. I think micro shots is the answer to the drinking game. I would be down with that, actually. That sounds fun. Right, what are we doing here? See, everything I want to do to you, I know I shouldn't do to you. Like,
I don't. Your opening is very bizarre here.
yeah, that's why I'm not doing what I want to do. What I want to do is attack you mercilessly and try to get you to allow me to mate you in the first 10 moves. But
Okay.
I know you're
go
not
for it.
gonna. Yeah, I know you're not gonna fuck that up. Exactly. I know it. I know you're not gonna fuck that up. So
Well,
that's
the
not
last
what
game is any
I have to do. Your
measurement.
turn. Last game, like, was just my luck. You just fucked it up. That's not even what it's about. Like, this is not the same. Last game, you did not die in the first 10 moves. What I do to people who don't play chess often is I kill them in the first 10 moves. And it's usually the way I open, so I have to not open like that with you. And yes, last game I fucked with you a little bit, but I was black, and that's my favorite thing. I hate white. So I'm sitting here like a bitch because I can't open the way I like to with white, which is basically 10 moves and you're done. And yep, alright. There's definitely a move that I would make. You bastard. How can I take advantage of the turn shift? I've got to do something.
Blue Trail said, check out the Scholars Mate.
I don't know what that means. Scholar's mate. It's a kind of checkmate, I'm assuming. Get ready for some cray chess, bitch. It's gonna be fucked up chess. It's not like the kind your mommy and your daddy used to play. You're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch.
I didn't know you're getting up. It's on you. So I went to GameStop. Pre-order the Switch 2. I haven't used my $5, which you get every month if you have a Pro membership, which I get like during Black Friday.
Gotta
So I
have
got
Black
this
Friday.
Japanese game I don't know much about called Death in Request. Japanese RPG, so I figure it's got to be worth owning. And so I got it for $25 plus my $5 off for $20, so $20. So I could put it on my shelf and never try it. My plan.
It's an interesting plan. I'm disappointed with myself about that. I'll never do that again.
I feel like your opening was really weird. I didn't understand
I've
what the
no,
flavor
I've
was.
learned my lesson. I made one mistake, but it's okay. I've learned my lesson with the mistake. God damn it about this bullshit here that I have to do now. This is some horse shit, but I have to do this now. So here it is. Your turn. I'm very sorry. I did not want it to go this way. It was supposed to be different, but you didn't even trade, which is great. I don't want to trade, but now I have to do all this crap, and I don't know. I guess appreciation is not a matter of this. This is not a thing about appreciating it. It's like, oh, last game I sure did appreciate some of the things you did then.
I don't know why you let me do this. I don't get it. Okay. I mean, it's like the obvious fork that you needed to avoid, but you just allowed me to do it. But whatever.
No, you're wrong, man. I think. Oh, there's one issue. There is one issue. Curse that. Yeah, I missed something.
I mean, he's like obvious that's what I was going to do, and then you move the knight that prevents it from happening. So whatever.
Oh, it's not the end of the world.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what you could do, and there's nothing great.
There's nothing great. There really isn't. There's nothing great at all. I'm trying to figure out something myself. And it looks pretty lousy.
Because the basic gist of it is, if you can move the knight to threaten another piece freely, or if you can move the bishop to threaten another piece freely, but you can't. So you're fucked. Because you can't move the knight anywhere to where he threatens anything relevant, like a free take, for example. Like if he could move down and threaten my knight freely, but he can't. So you can move the bishop and threaten a major piece freely, but you can't. So you're fucked. I mean, you have to lose a medium piece.
It's pretty bad, yes. Um,
Your knight that's down there that could do something. I mean, the only two moves he has is
he has
moving
no
to where my
moves.
queen could take him in either scenario, or moving to where my rook could take him. He doesn't have anything substantial to do.
No,
Don't-
it doesn't
your-
even
your
matter. You
aggressive
can't
knight.
move anyway. You can't move anyway.
I'm just saying, sometimes they say the best defense is a good offense. You don't have a good offense to
I
do
have
anything
no
about what's
offense,
happening.
unfortunately. I've got two different avenues I can attack. Both are destroyable by that situation. There's not even a
But
position
you ever tried
I
like
can...
the Garapora series? That's the one with that teddy bear, right? With the weird black and white face. I haven't played it though. No.
I'm going
And
to
a lot of
have
times I buy stuff like this.
I'm
It's
gonna
like
have
literally
to
just
eat this. I am. It sucks. I hate
just
playing
because I
white
have the
so
$5
much.
off.
I still
And
think
generally
this is
games
just
like this
because
maintain
I'm
their
playing white.
value more.
Your turn. Moving that pawn up 2 spaces was the dumbest shit. That was the biggest mistake. I will never do that again. I will never en passant a bishop in my life. So long as I live again. It's a promise. That was fucking stupid to do. Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit.
Um.
It's time to fuck some shit up. Let's fuck some shit up. It's finally time. Alright, we're gonna fuck shit up. That's the fucking new fucking plan. And since the timer's ticking, now's the time to give Bite Binge the floor. And fucking make his move.
Well,
I'm gonna let him make that move now.
yeah, I think just retreating is the best. Or opens up his queen to trade the other one. But maybe it's good to open up the queen. Maybe why not open up the queen? Yeah, let's open up the queen. Why not? Basically, the way I look at it is when you're ahead, do as many exchanges of major pieces as possible. And if he wants to develop his queen on this, then I still have to move the knight though.
I am happy
So I'll
about
still
my...
just move him down, I guess.
Alright, what have you done? You have not. You have taken a piece. You've taken that piece. I have to take you back. There is no choice. Your turn.
Why would you do that? Dumbass. Dumbass. Why not use the opportunity to develop your queen? You trapped your queen in there. Dumbass. Alright, fine. I would have thought you would have developed your queen.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
The knight was free.
Your turn.
Did I make a mistake? The knight was
Dude,
free? I'm not
don't
sure what you mean.
fucking kibitz. Stop kibitzing. You bitches. I'll fucking mute the stream, fucking chat. I'll mute your asses. I've never had to do that before, but don't fucking kibitz.
Mm, 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 mm.
I'm gonna fuck you up. Da, 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 da. You think you're doing so good. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. That sucks. That's just a waste.
I guess I'll have to look on the VOD. Not that I will. Boot failure. But I guess I'm fucking something up according to boot failure. I don't know what exactly.
He's probably right.
Probably.
Did he? That's nice. It's good to know he's still playing at a low level. Unfortunately, I am also playing at a low level, so I'm gonna need to fucking outsmart him somehow.
Outsmart the person making fucking mistakes. Mr. Free Knight, that's fine. I don't even know where I missed it thinking back on it. I have to look back at the moves. Did you know I missed a Free Knight?
Yeah.
If what he says is true?
I am not unaware of that.
Okay.
I don't think there was anything free, but they are probably right. I mean, they probably are right. I'm not paying very close attention. This is my 6th beer, and I'm high. So, give me a fucking a pass. I'm playing for fun. Okay, this is getting fucking severe, but we can deal with it. Your turn.
Oh, you moved while I was sipping. You're there now.
Hmm. This is a nasty, tangled piece of shit, is what it is. Where's the hole? There's a hole in here somewhere. It's worth a look. Oh, there's 2 ways that can go. That sucks. That's one of those dice rolls where will bite, take the bait rolls. This one, though, I already just said that, making it worse. But still, it is one of those.
You know, I stare at the chess screen, I could see double vision. If look
I
at
know
one
what I need to
particular
do.
piece. You have ads running on your screen in the stream.
It's because of the stupid chess.com. It's fucking
Mine doesn't have that.
Well, I don't care. I mean, that's what chess.com is doing. It says
Alright,
remove
whatever.
debt. Do you pay for it? I don't pay for that shit.
I don't pay for anything.
What I can do is clip it. Like, what I can actually do, the smartest thing I can do is this. I can just go wee, and make it big, right? Like I can cut this fucking ad off and like, do this kind of thing, right? That's put the board in the middle, right? Like this is better. Now there's no fucking ad. You can't see the amount of score plus or minus, and I think that's important that we cut you off there. There we go. Perfect. Now we know all the important details. We especially don't know the not important details, like how much time BYTE has left. Right? How about that?
Yep, you don't get to know anymore.
I'm gonna put it on actually. I can do this. This is my solution to that issue of the ad. I don't like running ads without getting paid for it, obviously.
Okay. Dangerous. Yeah.
Let's go. Pound for pound. I'm prepared to stand
Good
my
heavens.
ground.
See what happens.
Put 'em up, put 'em up.
Voodoo McPherson says use Brave browser built-in ad block.
That was interesting. Did not expect that. You moved from here. What did you lose by doing that? You lost a lot. You had a big guardian there for a little bit. So what was it that you lost? You lost that nobody cares about. That is not guarded anymore. At all. That is not guarded either. Interesting. If I do that, well, you have to move. You kill me though there. There.
My first thought was to bring the bishop in front of my king, but then I thought about precarious position of you bringing your pawn up covered by a knight and the queen. So I was like, I don't like that. So instead of that, I'll move the knight there.
That was dumb. I have fucked up.
What, to have my pawn take your pawn?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at it a little bit, but is it that bad?
Nah, it's not that bad, but it's not what I wanted to do.
I mean, you're exchanging pawns, and you move and you develop your queen to some extent. But I always have to look at, is there a better move than taking your pawn?
That was a mistake. But it's okay. Could have been much worse. I'm still gonna actually be able to execute the plan. It's just that sucks. It's not as bad as you and your move where you threw the whole game. But I really didn't want to make that move.
Oh, your move was worse than I realized. I'm just now seeing your move was really bad. Now I see how bad your move was. It was a really bad move.
Yeah, that's the spot. You hit it. It was really bad. God damn it. Yes, getting the odds off was important boot failure. Glad someone brought it up. I think it was BYTE that brought up. BYTE, were you the guy that brought the ads up?
Yes, I brought up it was up there. Yeah.
Yeah, good call. That was really a good call. Fucking props to you for that one. I've fucked this game up hard, but I still can win. There's still a possibility. It's just
Always
shitty.
possible, but
It's a shitty situation right now.
this will be interesting. This will be pretty interesting. I don't know if this is terrible for me to do this or if it's interesting.
Do it, man. You only live once. Let's fucking go. That's not as bad as I thought. It's an interesting choice indeed. It's a very well protected spot for you. I don't know if that's a very well protected spot for you.
Interesting. That's not what I thought you would do. You didn't take me up on it, huh?
It was too well protected. It was like 5 more than I could deal with. I will sometimes fuck with one that is possibly tied with me, but that one was so far overpowered that I was not going to touch it.
Okay. Not what I was expecting. Why would you do that?
It was overprotected. I said that. That was the actual reason. You may think I have an ulterior motive, but it was because your pawn is really, really, really well protected. That's why. Starting a fight on that square is retarded. I got other fights I want to start though, and I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, why are you trading? That's what you're gonna do, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, and then you're gonna be like, oh, that's why you traded, and that's gonna happen too.
All right. Oh, whoops.
You've done it again. You've given me a beautiful way out of this horrible mess I've made, but I also have slipped in this way on this game. That happened last time. So, this one's mine. You're drunk too. Ha ha ha. Bitch. Let me make sure that you're not trapping me.
Again,
I don't think you're trapping me here. This is fucking stupid. So,
no, I messed up. Again, I was like, all right, maybe. Oh no, I shouldn't. But I let go. Okay, whoops.
yeah, chess.com has no forgiveness for you. You have to be really careful.
Because I hover my pieces over, and that's a bad idea.
It is a
Instead of
very bad
imagining-
habit. I don't do
Instead
that.
of imagining where it should be.
You have to imagine it. It's just like the real pieces too. Those bitches, and I know your dad might be like this. You touch it, you have to move it, kind of crap. That exists. That's a thing, and you have to deal with people like that. And I'm okay with dealing with those people. What I'm not okay with is the clock. But whatever. I'm dealing with that too tonight. I don't like clocks. It's never run out on us. But still, I don't like it. It drives me crazy. I'm trying to mentally block it out, but and pretend it's not there.
Just, just.
It's everything I dreamed of this
Stupid
whole
stuff.
situation being again. Like, you had your way out of it. I had this
I
fucking
mean-
queen going up your ass at the beginning, and you figured a way to get out of this, and then you
And
just
now to
stuck
move
yourself
this-
back in it. I let you out too because I was an idiot. And you just idioted your way right back into the same situation.
I guess I'll do this.
Alright. Got a couple options here. It's a tough call, actually. Oh, there's so many weird things I can do. I originally wanted to do
Isn't
that.
there a way to turn on confirm moves? I could do that, can't I?
You might, yeah. You might be able to do that. If you can, go for it. Okay, we're doing this. Your turn.
Oh, how do I get back to the game?
Not my problem.
I just started a game with someone else, apparently.
That was a mistake. I might win 2 games tonight if you fuck up from administrative reasons twice in a row. But I still count as wins because you are being a fuck up. So it does count.
How do I get back to it?
I don't know. Disconnected. You have an auto resign in place. You have 2 minutes. Be careful.
I don't know how to
Auto-resign
get
is
back
in
to the
place.
game.
And you're also, your game clock is
I
still
tried to
going.
click on. I clicked on options to see if I could see, if I could put on and confirm. But now I really don't see how to get back to the game. I'm here looking at you. And I could see you and your game. I could see my games with you.
It's
But I don't
disconnected and will
see-
auto resign in 2 minutes, is what it says. You have 2 minutes exactly to get your butt back in here. Otherwise, I win
don't
2 in a
see
row,
I don't know how to get back in.
which is
I'm being
surprising. I
completely
did
honest.
not see any wins coming out of tonight. I am toasted. I need to pee extraordinarily, and I am toasted beyond reason.
How do I
I
get
am
back to the
feeling
game?
great, honestly, because I'm so drunk.
Watch the game?
But I think you're drunk as I am, is what it is, because you've made so many mistakes. I've been powered again.
How do I get back to it? I honestly don't see how I can get back to it.
You can't just resign, man. Oh, you're back. You're back. You're back.
I am.
You are
I
no
don't-
longer. You're no longer being resign penaltied. You're fine.
I don't see how to get back.
You're back though. You don't have the resign penalty on anymore, so you still have time.
Okay,
It'll
but I don't
reset. You'll
see
be
you.
back at 2 minutes and 30 seconds when it comes back.
I honestly don't see how to get back to the game.
Good luck. You have 12 minutes. You can do it. Oh, the auto resign is back. This time another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So it was reset.
I don't
Lady,
understand why it's
Lady
so
Luck
hard.
has been smiling on my ass this whole motherfucking quarter.
Why can't I get back to it? I don't think I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, you will. You'll figure it out.
I'm reviewing a previous game. I'm literally gonna have to Google like how to return to my active game on chess.com. and see if I get something for that.
We do. We'll get one. They're coming soon. I would say this week. Oh, I don't think Trump is going to win this one. He's not being aggressive enough. Oh. Oh, Trump got him. He did. He did. His legs are gone, though. That was a rough fight for Trump. It's very rough for him.
I can't get back to the game. I mean, I'm on chess.com. I can go to my profile. It's as if the game doesn't exist. I could see the history, but there's no like active game that I could go to. I could watch your game with me. Oh, am I back? I think I'm back.
He's back. All right. Well, that was fun. Anyway, he's back, folks. He's back. I just figured. Yes, the victory speech is working. That's the point. Yes. Okay, now I have to think.
It's like I have to click on his profile and click watch, which makes no sense, but whatever. Your move was bullshit, by the way.
You think so? Think I had a
Yeah.
bullshit move, huh? That's what you're saying. After all that.
Yeah, because if you do this exchange, you're behind by points, and you help me develop my bishop, get it out, exchange for your bishop, and my queen is now developed, and you didn't gain anything in points. And I could castle the next one. So yeah, it's all bad for you.
You think so, huh? That's what you really think?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, you're fucking dumb. Did you ever think about that?
I have thought about it.
It's something to think about, for sure. I would think about it a lot. Your turn. I gotta make it so that the item, the spear, he cuts himself on the spear when he goes on the way to make the victory speech. That's what's happening there. You took something there. That's gonna be a force, I believe. This is really, really interesting. There's some long chains in this bitch. It was a good move you made. It was not a bad move. You helped yourself a lot. That would have been way worse if you wouldn't have moved that pawn down. So that was a good fucking move. Commend you on that one.
Why? So many bad things are gonna happen.
I'll train the AI to speak like Byte Binge 69 so fine. I have plans of the utmost grandeur. They are very real. Everything you dream of and more will happen. The Bite Bum fight is so soon coming. It's coming, man. I know you're gonna buy this game. You're gonna be fucking one of the first people lined up for the bitch. You took something. What'd you take? Was that a pawn? What the fuck? It was a pawn, right? Yeah, it was. It's interesting. I didn't expect that. You really did that. What the fuck? Are you like giving it away again? Why
No.
would you fucking do that?
Why not?
Because it's a horrible, horrible trade.
I don't think so.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Then go ahead, do it.
I will. I'm just fucking gonna look another time because I can't believe this shit. It's fucking crazy.
I don't think it's as bad as you thought. I looked at other scenarios, and that's not what I thought you were gonna do. That's not even the better of the two things you could have done.
Oh, you don't get it. Okay, it's fine. Keep going. You're good. You're all right. In fact, I must have fucked that up. We're about to enter a world of pain. It's like the Walter said in The Big Lebowski, kind of. Except it's gonna be directed at a justified target.
Yeah, I think you don't realize that was not the better of the two moves you had.
I disagree.
I'm
You don't
glad-
understand
I'm
what I'm
glad you
doing.
did it the way you did it.
do not understand the plan. That's good. Don't worry. It's fine. That's interesting. No damage. Queen threat. That's not what I expected. Did not expect a queen threat. We could dual queen threat, which would be interesting. You would lose a knight out of the deal, and I would get. No, I would lose as well. All right, or I could. Oh no, I
don't.
wouldn't lose.
What I was saying is I
I
don't understand
wouldn't.
why you didn't take that pawn with your queen, so that your queen's checking my king. Then I have to move my queen to position between you and your queen, and you gain a piece, and then you end up exchanging a queen, and you're back to even. This
Yep.
does not get you that. I don't know what you're going with here.
You'll see. This is unfortunately a setback that I don't think will end up being of much consequence.
I'm just saying
It
you would have
will
exchanged
take
your
a
queen
long
and been ahead
time.
of a pawn.
Maybe that's
But-
what you think, but I disagree. Right? I
I don't know what this is gonna get you.
You'll see. I'm pretty sure I got you. All right, here, your turn. We'll see.
That was an awful move you just made.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, sorry guys, I forgot. When I showed the game off, the ads, you know. I just wanted to show how much more stable it became. But it's still not all the way there yet. I have a lot of adjustments to do. I'm not going to get them done this weekend, unfortunately, either. It's going to be probably Wednesday afternoon before I wind up getting a good amount of time to do it. But I will do it Wednesday afternoon. I can't wait. Oh, I've got so many plans.
I don't know this is the best thing to do. But... no. Wasn't as good as I thought it was. I was
It's
wrong
not
about
good
it
for
being
you,
great.
man. It's a fantastic move. You've fucked up. But it's okay. I wanted to let you realize that in your own time. I didn't want to shove that information
Yeah,
in your
but
face.
it's not so bad. I mean, I have to move defensively. It's not so bad. I think there's an out for me.
You're about to get the dick. Oh, that's different than I expected. That is different than I expected.
I mean, I thought I could check you and make it hard for you, and I realized it's really bad for me to check you. It does not
It is.
work.
It's not good for you to do that, really. But at the same time, I don't have a lot of
Well, my first
options
thought
here.
is that it was going to be great, and then I realized it's bad. And then I tried to look at other alternatives, and they were all bad. And I came up with this one. I'm like, this one's not bad. This one's pretty good because I defend the pawn and my knight at the same time.
This is quite decent for you. You defend a lot. If I only had... If I only had anything left over. I just don't. I have nothing left over.
Booth Pierce, oh my god, yeah, so much could have ensued with the queen taking.
I don't know, man. High-end players playing as guests, don't worry about that. Play with your friends. I don't even play with fucking strangers. Bite, you made a good move, but I'm still gonna spank your ass. It's gonna be bad for you. You're gonna have a hard time here.
I think if you exchange, then it's
Exchanging is what you want. That's what you want. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to hurt you in the next 2 minutes. I'm gonna give 2 minutes to that. I'm gonna do deep research on this one. And
so cover the rook, the pawn, the knight. I mean, that's to me, this is the best thing I could
it's
do.
the best move you have. I can tell that because I didn't see it, and
I had to exhaust what were all the other alternatives that would
I
be
think
better.
unfortunately there's no super clever way that I can snake this out of here. I just don't have anything. That's rough.
All right, works for me.
It's not ideal, but I'll deal with it. I know the right move. That's it. You found it. Good job. Next is this. What's the right move for you? It's harder.
That was a really bad move for you. Really bad. That was because you remember I could check you. You forgot. You didn't think about that. Now you fucked it all up. I mean, you forgot about this. You moved yourself right into a forking position.
Okay. Here you go. Your death is imminent. Choke, you bitch.
Yeah, I really. Yeah, that was.
You're dead. Game over. I hate time. Take it off next time.
Well, what could I say? I had to use the bathroom before.
I'm just saying I hate that shit, but I got you.
He did. I was ahead, and I thought for a second. I mean, I had to move fast, but I was like, "Oh, I do that." Like, oh, but then you're covering that one. Whatever. I didn't have time to think about it. Yes, I lost on time. But you made that mistake of letting me fork you. But yes, if I had more time, I would have won. But I needed some time to figure out an end game, but I did not have that time. All right, Skidoo McPherson, see you. This video in Japanese stuff. All right. Good chess battles. Yep, I lost all of them. I was gonna win in the end on that one, if not for the time, if not for the break I had to take earlier. I mean, he played a lot better tonight, though. So you boot failure. Whereas the other nights, although I was also giving up stuff. Well, the other thing is I literally lost the game. You know, when I literally lose the game and give up. I mean, I know when I, especially on those games that toward the end I'm going to lose or
Drunk
take
chess
more time.
is drunk, guys. That's how it is. When I lost my games, I lost because I was drunk too. And the truth is, you got a drunk guy against a drunk guy. You're gonna see mistakes. That's part of the fun.
Yeah, but I'm going to say the main reason I lost, I'm gonna do this because I tried to look at the settings for chess.com to see if there was something about
Yeah, you
confirm
can
move.
say your excuse, but that was dumb. And
But then I literally couldn't find the game again. I'm like, why can't I find the game? Where did it go?
I knew you were burying yourself at that time. I had a backup plan because you did not take time off like I requested. And I ended up burying you with your own mistake that I requested that you remove that so that we didn't have that unfair bullshit.
Blame it on me.
I am. Oh, you have every fucking opportunity
How much time?
beforehand
How
to
many
remove
minutes
that.
did I waste
I
looking for the
asked
settings?
you to remove time because I think it's unfair. And yet, you insisted on not listening to me. So, what happened is you lost. And it is on you. 100% for your poor
Well, I
choices.
blame chess.com for not having a way for me to
I
get back to the
blame
game.
you for not choosing no time limit.
You're
Which
allowed
would
to
have
do
made a
that.
fair game out of that, and you would have won. You would have won the game if you would have been fair about the time. Unless giving me
Might
that
have been fair.
stress release actually would give me the advantage that you think it does, and you lost anyway, which is possible because I hate time. Time makes me stressed out. I'm willing to sit down and play a game of chess to the end and not leave it. I'm totally not an asshole, but time
Well, I've been
means
drinking
you
a
sit
lot,
and you
so
play
I
the
had to go to the
time.
bathroom. And then the whole thing about looking at the settings. I mean, I screwed myself.
Yes, well,
on the
you
time
should do
with
that now while you're not in a game. This is the time to look in the settings.
Well, I don't see it.
I don't care about that.
Notifications,
I
interface.
can control myself. It's fine.
I don't see a confirmation, so that hovering over stuff doesn't cause issues. And then I couldn't get back to the game. Like, well, how can I get back to the game? But anyway, I gotta go.
Wait a
We're
second.
probably gonna have to,
I have more MMR than you now.
yeah, because you. Anyway,
Two
if we're not
games
ending
did
the
that?
stream,
You
I
beat me
would
like
have to
4
I've been
times,
holding
though.
it to go to the bathroom.
How did that happen? You did beat me like 4 times before. That's not fair. You shouldn't be behind me. I disagree with the MMR system. It's stupid. I feel like I'm behind him. I think I've lost 4 games to him or something. And this is like the first one I've won on stream, 2 in a row. But I don't recall winning any of these fucking games on these streams. I remember losing every time. So why am I ahead in MMR? That doesn't make sense. Does it score you on how you play? That's not fair if that's the case. I think it told me what I was going to win beforehand. Yeah, it does. It tells you what it's going to cost. Like here. And because he was ahead of me, I win more. So next time, he will take me over in MMR. And he'll probably win more points than I will if I win the game. I think that's how it works. I think you have to beat someone like 3 times in order to overtake them. Like, by 80 points. That's what this looks like. This is interesting. I've never fucking thought about the MMR in this until I saw this. It doesn't seem fair, though, because on the record, I think that he has won far more than I have against him. There's got to be some record of matches between people, right? There's... $932. Yeah, see, look at this. I won.
Right.
Look at these
Well,
records.
time to
Look
end
at
the
these
stream.
records.
Who you rating?
Yeah, I'm just trying to show how unfair this is, okay? I'm being honest and open about this because I believe in transparency and fairness in real life, especially in games. All right, this is my record against you, dude. All right? I lost to you. We tied. I lost. We tied. I lost. We tied. I lost. I have never won in chess.com against you until today, and I won 2 times against you.
Yeah.
And now my
So?
MMR is higher than yours. You started our journey at 1300, and now we are, for somehow in this unfair way of this game, this is now me ahead of you. It doesn't make any sense, dude. But I'm just saying, I think that's messed up. I think that you belong ahead of me because today was a day where I think you took a bit more of the spirits than normal, and that you got to be on the same level as me for once. Because you made a bunch of mistakes, including ones that weren't even related to the game, like the time one. Like, you should have listened to me.
I honestly couldn't figure out how to. Although I wouldn't have been ahead if it wasn't for you making the mistake toward the end there with allowing me to fork your check in the rook.
I didn't care.
So-
It was time. I didn't care. It was a time win at that
You didn't
point.
know that move was
I
there.
did. I knew that the time was there. I knew. It was 4 minutes left. It was over. It was over, dude. I just needed to make sure you thought. I needed to make you think. I needed to put you in check and shit and make you think about what your move was going to be. If I could make you think 3 more times, you were dead because you fucked the time up.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, there's multiple things. There was the going to the bathroom and not being able to get back. Because how many minutes did I spend on looking for the game? 2 minutes? spent 2 minutes on going to the bathroom. So now
You
we're
were
talking about
looking
4
at,
minutes.
no, you looked for 6 minutes. You would have had 6 additional minutes. How many do I have? 721. You lost 6 minutes to that. That was the reason you lost. But you really
6
lost
minutes
because you
to
didn't
looking for
listen
the
to me
game
about
was
the
that
time
long?
limit being unfair, which is what I told you at the beginning of
I don't
all
know-
of
I
this.
don't know what kind of
I
response you want
requested
about
that
that.
you change it, and you said no. 30 is plenty, is what you said.
Yeah.
So that is why you lost. It's because you
You're
didn't listen.
strobing so hardcore
I
on your
know.
camera.
I need to fix that shit. I have time now. I might as well. Let me see.
It's
if
like
I...
when you're what do you call it, gesticulating? That's when it's even worse. You're like gesticulating. It's like
I love
colors
gesticulating.
just flashing
It's one
as
of
you
my favorite
gesticulate.
things to do.
But anyway, we're gonna trying to get up sometime tomorrow to go do something. So I gotta
Oh, that's not good.
go. But you could raid someone.
I could. Let's do that. Fucking give me a raid fucking target.
All right. Let's see. There's a guy playing Last Action Hero on the NES.
Hit me.
So that's my raid target. I get back into yours. Why didn't it copy it? Try that again. Oh, it's because I'm using a wireless keyboard. It's like when I wake it up with the first button press, it then doesn't do anything. There it is. Welcome to AK Potatoes. He's playing Last Action Hero. He's got a camera from what I saw. He's in Alaska.
I release you all to this bitch. Treat them with the respect you would treat me, which is not much. You bitch.